Hi everybody, and welcome to the live stream. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Going to enjoy this one. Looking forward. It's been a couple of days actually since I've done a video, so I have to wait till that heads up. So welcome Andreas in the chat there, looking good, and everything seems to be good with the sound, audio. So we'll check that out. Just setting that up. Looking good. So welcome everybody. What a 24-hour live stream. It was probably 28 to 30 hours on the live stream. Pretty epic. Obviously Robbie, Paul and Patricia did a terrific job with that, as well as obviously the Axion team, T Deli, Punky, Jack, all the developers, everybody, all the moderators, Pullin and everybody else. It's a huge crowd, pretty neat, and the community super involved. Andreas, Fix, and all that with the trivias. Pretty outstanding. A lot of fun that was. So, yeah, I really enjoyed it myself. Hope you guys did. Yeah, everything looking good. So, it was really fun. I enjoyed my little session on there. Was fun to get on there. And all those times, all the community members just jumping on. Had like, was it 9, 10, 12 people or something? I don't know. Lots of people at different times. Uh, I was one of the lucky ones, got a bit of sleep. Man, Robbie and Paul did that full stint as well. Maybe a couple others did as well. So if you did stay up for the whole chat, just leave a comment in the chat below. Pretty awesome. Now overnight, since the closure, obviously Bitcoin has powered over 60,000 US dollars. So we're going to check all that out. We're going to check out some of the videos. Briefly, we're going to have a look all across the board on Axion. Pretty neat. We're going to look at some of obviously the dividends that were given out. $512,000 US dollars in the first venture capital auction, or VCA as it's called, was given out in the first day on the Friday for 1 billion Axion. Obviously, it was pretty amazing. I think it was about 288 Ethereum for that 1 billion Axion was paid, obviously with the bonuses as well. And the stakers, they got 85% of that Ethereum converted to wrap Bitcoin, and that was 512,000 US dollars worth. And some terrific. It comes in real time too. So as the day plays out over that 24-hour auction, wrap Bitcoin comes into your staking platform. And it's pretty exciting, and I think everyone really enjoyed it. So pretty neat. Once again, let's get straight into this. We're on the Discord at the moment. That's where we're showing. But pretty neat. I wanted to talk about, first of all, before we get into the real highlights, I want to talk about the Axion website. This is going to be, this is really cool. Great landing page, looks beautiful. Now they're going to really zoop that up, and I'm really keen on that. I'm going to be doing an initiative with a new partner from yesterday that we got inspired by, and we're going to be doing something special as well. And that's hopefully we're going to get that out within the next 7 days, if not earlier. And so looking forward to doing that. And that's going to be complementary to the team's efforts, and we're going to help spread the word and get the community bigger and bigger. And the partner is a media personality, and so we're going to be doing something super duper duper. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun in that way. Everyone likes my boops and my super dupers, so we'll keep that going. So welcome, Alex K. Hey, welcome, Alex. Great to have you here. Hey, fam. Everything looks sharp, absolutely. So pretty neat. Don't you love? I love this website now. They're going to be Danger Divitals. This is going to be handed over to Danger Divital, and they're going to SEO this site, and they're going to put in a lot of content for onboarding. So they're going to be restructuring the site a fair amount. So it's going to be pretty exciting, and the white paper's coming as well onto this. So I did an analysis of this website last night, so yeah, there's things to do, and we're going to be building on that. So hopefully bring that to you soon. Girth there, welcome. Ackerman, good to see you in the chat. And hey guys, everyone's welcome. So we're going to be doing this live stream for a little while. We'll see how we go, and we'll have lots of people come on and off as we go. So say hello in the chat if you are here, and we'll get into some of these highlights, so pretty neat. You can see in the thumbnail we've got some of the highlights of the Axion Today crew, Punky and a few other Fix and a few other members. We've got the Bitcoin chart on there. We've got the results from the VCA auction, the first one. Everyone's pretty amped was excited by that. Everyone's pretty amped for that was the price. Remember, Axion price was about 0045, 0005. That was the results of that. Imagine the results at 0007, 001. You can think about that. It's pretty exciting. And we've got everyone's pretty amped to get onto the Tuesday VCA. And what I love about today, and we're going to get into that shortly, is today's regular auction. That's 100 million plus any penalties. That gets sold out pretty quickly these days, and that's only 1/10 of the VCA Axion. And that gets sold out pretty quick. So where do people have to go? They have to go onto Uniswap if they want to get that Axion, sweet Axion, and get that staked to get the wrapped Bitcoin. So pretty neat indeed. So let's have a quick look at some of the price at the moment. The price is starting to move higher. Now there was a little bit of teasing going on. Let's have a look at this chart. I'm actually going to revamp the chart. So just take off some of these old features that we've had. We've already passed by the first VCA, so we're going to move on to some other features. 000592, we're starting to move up. You can see on the hourly, there's the hourly chart starting to move up. And what could we have in the future this week? Could we have a Sheldon effect? Could we have a Sheldon video? Who knows? Watch the space on that. Obviously, Sheldon is probably the biggest YouTuber within the Axion ecosystem. He has about 480,000 subscribers. He gets 200,000 to 500,000 per view and climbing, and has got over 30 million views on his site. He is a major crypto YouTuber now, and he was more business oriented. Now he's more crypto as well. So watch the space on that for Axion. He's an investor in Axion, and it's being supported with Axion, as I understand it, from the official team. So watch the space on that. That's the Sheldon effect. Let's watch for that in the coming days. Has been teased by a moderator on Discord, so we'll see where that goes. We were expecting it, so watch the space on that. I'm pretty pumped. I don't know about you. I'm pumped. The conditions at the moment ideal. It does look like Bitcoin's going to go for a third wave, so we're going to check that out. So here we are, 00059261. We're just climbing at the moment as we're doing this live stream. Total liquidity 8.8 million US dollars. Daily volume 1.2 million US dollars. Yesterday we were at $5.5 million. So it just shows you the economic energy in the VCAs, and we can look forward to that twice a week from now on. And the marketing is kicking in play. The community is going to expand. It becomes self-sustaining. It's a beautiful thing, and it's not that it's traditional financial products being put on the blockchain and supercharged. It's really wonderful, and that's going to spread widely. Marketing's not going to just tackle crypto audience. It's also going to go to the traditional audience and very targeted. So business people, investor people, all sorts of stuff like that. It's going to be very cool. I'm very excited about that. Pooled ETH at the moment, we've got 2,289 versus 7.4 billion Axion. Watch that number during the next week. I think it's going to continue to, on average, move down in terms of the amount in the pooled Axion there. 54,000 transactions in the last 24 hours. That's super duper. I mean, that's really dreamy. I've been watching that number. That's very important to me, that keeps climbing. Those number of transactions, very exciting indeed. So pretty cool on that one. Let's quickly check the chat there. Alex K says 30-hour stream was epic. It truly was epic. Nice to see you there as well, Superman. Hey, it was a pleasure, Alex K. Good to see you there. I saw you in the comments. Perfect timing for those wrapped Bitcoin divs ahead of the pump. Yeah, so everyone got those wrapped Bitcoin divs sitting in their staking platform. They're going to do lots of things with that. They're going to accumulate it. They're going to ride the Bitcoin wave with it. They're going to do some reinvestment into staking to get more VCA divs to maintain their share percentage of the reward pool for Axion and wrapped Bitcoin. And further down the road, potential for altcoins and other stuff coming down the road is there as well. So you're just laying on that mutual fund type approach. I like it a lot, and with sustainable marketing in the budget, I love that. 5%. From the VCA, 20% or 19% in effect after the trees in the regular auctions, and those auctions are 7 days a week, 5 regular ones, 2 VCA ones a week. 2.5 billion Axion to start off with. Obviously, that can change as the price and supply and demand change over time. But very exciting, folks, very exciting. And most of that gets burnt and staked. So it gets staked 2 months in a regular, 4 months minimum in the VCA. And most people are encouraged to max share or stake a good long staking ladder to get more shares, to get more dividends. So a beautiful economic system to get rid of net inflation. And so that's pretty exciting. That's the first of 4 major pillars I see in the Axion ecosystem, tokenomics, or punkonomics as we like to call it, to really move the project and the community forward as a proper, sustainable, viable financial products in the crypto market. So pretty neat. Yeah, these divs, man, got $80 already as a fish. It's crazy. Yeah, even small ones, like obviously a fish is quite a decent one, but even smaller ones, people are getting even a couple of dollars. It's very exciting. They just keep accruing. They don't have to worry about it. Just keep accruing it. If you believe in Bitcoin long term, if you think Bitcoin's going to go to $1 million, you know that's 20x from here. 20x is 2,000% more. So even if you're only getting $2, $3, right, and you have to accumulate that over time, that could go up $20, 20% times. So if you believe it, in a couple of years, there's not many Bitcoin around, and so that $2 can get 20x over time if you believe that's where Bitcoin's going. So it's a very exciting future. Great retirement plans for some people as well. Beautiful product. You're also earning the interest in the divs, so it's very a bear market. Gives you some bear market protection with the divs offsetting price changes and stuff like that. Really neat. Really neat indeed. So I think a lot of people are enjoying that. Now let's get into some of this stuff. Let's have a quick closer look at the price at the moment. We'll pull this in, and you can see I've got that turquoise line at the top there. That's at 001. I really feel like we're going to attack that. So I just think that that one is just sitting there now. Previously, it was the all-time high that we had before the VCA, and that was 000707. We smashed that. We now have a new high of was it 000? Which one's here? It's 0007. I think we've got that one on the 75776 is the new all-time high. I think we're really going to smash that in the next week. Yeah, that's right. We've got this, if we have the Sheldon effect take place, we've got a very bullish Bitcoin market, I think, and the VCA auction on Tuesday. It's going to be very exciting indeed. I'm loving these regular auctions. Today's auction, we're going to check that out. But before we do, we're going to jump from here. Watch this chart today. It's going to be fun just to watch, to sit back and relax and watch this. And let's quickly go to the Bitcoin price. We're going to jump now. We're on the Bitcoin price now. So you can see it's at $60,980. So basically 61,000. It did get as high as almost 62, not quite, 61,800 approximately here. But it looks like it's moving on a third wave. Remember the previous high on the other wave was set 58. So let's jump to the daily and check that out. Pretty important. We're going to jump to the daily. So we had the first wave. Look, so first wave, well, this is a little tiny thing. First wave there, one. And then we had that second one, boom. Now, here's where we got to the high. So we're up at 58,354. Now, what happens is that this could come down, and this here could have been a false cat bounce of price, and then it could have started going down just like it did in 2017, 2018, right, in the December-January period. So that's what could have happened, but it looks like no, the market's looking like it wants to go for a third wave at least, and so now we are up at 61,000, almost 62. Now that next target would probably be in the 70 to 80,000 mark, and once it gets to there, we'll see what happens. Will it go to a fourth wave? Will it really try to attack the 100,000? That it possibly could, given the fact it's going to try and make a third wave. But there's also the share market to take into account, asset values. So that we've got to watch that as well. Got to watch U.S. government policy. In the short term, I think it's very pumpamental for the crypto market and for shares. But medium term, I'm not in that camp. I think that the fundamentals of the real economy will start to take hold. So just take that into mind. It's just my opinions. Everyone's got their own. So watch out for that. We do have bull markets, we do have bear markets. We've got to keep pragmatic, but this is fun at the moment, and we're going to enjoy it. We're going to enjoy it a lot, and it's perfect conditions for Axion to grow the community, get that real robust ecosystem in place, and it's looking exciting to me. I'm fully bullish at the moment, but I'm cautious about, I'm observing the wider market. I'm not just focused on, the price is going up. I'm also looking at the other factors that get into play, and I think that's prudent risk management. So pretty neat. Now so that's where we are at the moment. We're looking really good, and VCA on Tuesdays can be epic. I'm super psyched, and can't wait for that. So pretty neat. Now let's have a quick look at the auction at the moment. So here's the auction at the moment. We've got 104 million Axion in the regular auction. You can see it says regular Axion auction here. 80% of the ETH is bid into the market to buy back Axion from the market. So this is where all stakers get some Axion dividends on top of the 8% per annum inflation that go into a reward pool each day. So it's really, really good, guys. Really good, especially for new people that are watching. This is fantastic. This on the regular auctions are very exciting. We get Axion divs that go into a reward pool. If you've got a few shorter stakes, maybe you're not fully max shares. Max shares means you stake for 5,555 days to get the maximum amount of shares that you can, so you get the highest rewards in Axion and Wrap Bitcoin. So if you're not max shared, but you've got a staking that is some short stakes, maybe you've got 10% of your portfolio is in short stakes, then you will be getting that Axion wrapped, the Axion in your reward pool. Let's say you've got maybe one for 2.5 million Axion floating every 2 months or something like that. Then you'll be able to claim all these beautiful Axion dividends from the short regular Axion auction. So pretty exciting. 80% of the ETH used to buy back Axion and give them back as dividends. Pretty nice indeed. So we've got 104 million in there at the moment. That's 61,500 US dollars at the current market price, which is just sitting under 0006. And what I'm looking forward to that pot crossing over 0006 today. I'm pretty confident that, given the way the chart's looking at the moment, to do that. And at the moment we've got Ethereum, 31 Ethereum bid in there, 59,000. It's basically just about sold out already. So we've got 8 hours and 30 minutes to go, but it's basically sold out. So that will be interesting to see what happens when it hits that. I think they may have put some new stuff in there. Buybacks is 84 million. Axion has been bought back. That's given back to stakers in today's reward pool. Pretty nice. That's almost 50,000 US dollars. And these regular auctions are 5 times a week. The venture capital auctions are twice a week, Tuesdays and Fridays. So pretty cool indeed. I like it. Obviously, you can get a 10% referral bonus by using referral. Obviously, we have one in the video description, but you can use anybody's referral link and you can get a 10% bonus. You got the auction rate here, 3.4 million per ETH. So the auction is better than Uniswap at the moment, but once it gets sold out, that's when it starts changing. So it starts eating into your referral bonus and the discount. So at the moment, they typically have discount of 10%. So just watch that one on there. So it's a discount of 10% of the price versus the market price. But once it gets sold out, those things start to erode. So pretty cool. Let's just check the channel here. Let's have a look here. So let's go back. I'm a bit behind. Yeah, 80 bucks from Emigrant. Pretty fantastic. That's not USD, Emigrant, is it? Or is it how many shares you got with that fish account? I got 62 million shares, mate. Hey, well done. That's great. Good result. 80 bucks, man. First VCA. And even if the price is high on Tuesday, and it gets sold out, that's even higher divs. That's even higher than 80 bucks. Pretty awesome. Plus with the price, so that's awesome stuff. So Alex says, so that's a dolphin, not a fish. Patricia, hi Patricia, hey, Patricia's on, yay! So Patricia's one of the Axion Today hosts. She did a brilliant job on the show hosting that. It was so much fun, and yeah, real brilliant. And I loved the other side of the Axion Today 24-hour live stream for the VCA launch was that I enjoyed learning a lot more about community members, people that you see a lot of times. You see their faces, you find out a bit more about their lives, and what, not just what they're in for the VCA and Axion, but also just what they're up to and what they get into in life and sort of things like that. So it's quite nice to get see the human side of things. So really great. The Axion show was awesome. I love the suits. While Patricia's on there, I love the suits. The guys were wearing the suits. Patricia had a lovely gown on to open the show. It was so professional. And then the trivia shows were fun. Patricia was so good at the trivia. It was really knocked out of the park. And yeah, it was really lovely presented. And the whole show just kept flying over that whole 28 to 30 hours that it was running. So we're going to quickly check that out too and get that. Patricia, we'll get down to that second. To be a dolphin, I'd need 100 million. Axion right, says Emeka. Towards the end of the stream, got funny and weird. The history was made. Yeah, that's true, Alex. I agree with you on that one. But we got through it. We got through that. The finish was still good despite that, Alex. Or are you thinking about Axion today ecosystem? Hi, Patricia, says Immigrant. And what else we got there? 0.01 shares, Dolphin, I think. Axion. We'll have a look at that in a second, the different categories. Yeah, Axion today tracks shares only because that's what gives divs, true. And Patricia, back to Patricia. I was lucky and got 5 hours of sleep during the megathon. I know I was there when you decided to sleep in, but I think it was like 4 o'clock in the morning where you were living. So that's pretty tough. You toughed it out pretty well. Robbie and Paul went all the way. They did indeed. So real troopers. And they kept their energy up as well. I was really impressed by that. I'm not sure whether I would have been able to do that. That was very impressive indeed. So congrats to you. And yes, a beer and a cheers to you guys for that gargantuan effort, as it were. So pretty exciting. Great to have you on here, Patricia. Indeed. So we're actually going to cover a little bit about Axion today and some other stuff as we wanted. If you have missed the show or you want to watch it again, we're going to look at that. So here's the auction. That's where we're at. So it's almost sold out, folks. So look how much ETH you only need. You only need about 30 something ETH, which means where are you going to get some Axion? You have to go to Uniswap, right? You have to go to Uniswap if you want Axion today. And there are people buyers coming in every day wanting Axion. Once this sells out, then they've got to go to the Uniswap. They want liquid Axion, they've got to go to Uniswap. They want Axion to stake for divs now, because obviously the share rate goes up every day. They've got to get Axion now. So we've got, you can see how the tokenomics, the punkonomics are working, so it's pretty exciting. So on that one, we're going to quickly check out the shows. So we're going to just quickly recap the shows. So I hope you enjoyed that. So here's Axion Today channel. We've got Patricia on, so that's actually quite timely. So here we are. There's the Axion Today. This is Patricia here on the top left. It's Paul and Robbie, and pretty awesome. So Axion Today, they've got 2.56 thousand members. They're growing strong, growing fast, which is great for the community. The bigger the Axion Today grows, the bigger that any Axion channel grows. So if you subscribe, like, and share, watch all the videos, you support the algorithms, it gets bigger. YouTube sees the growth, and YouTube sends more people to us. They send more people get to see Axion. That's the easiest way. If you want to support Axion, other than being stakers and all that, and spreading the word to your friends, is just support all the YouTube channels promoting Axion, because it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, right? So they watch the numbers go, the views go up, the subscribers go up, the watch time go up, all that sort of stuff, and they send more suggested videos. They suggest Axion videos next to other videos, maybe on Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's going to be huge for Axion. So we're going to get all those keywords, boom, 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 boom. Really exciting. So that's the easiest way if you want to just quietly, softly support, is just to do that, because that's how it works. And so pretty cool. Now, so this is the channel here. Obviously got lots of Axion 101 videos, the promo videos. You'll see that on a few of the channels. These ones are brilliant, really brilliant, nicely clear. They've got a lovely woman that's very professional and upbeat on those, really great. And you've got all the shows that they've done, all the episodes. So once a week they do an episode, plus they occasionally have some special topic ones as well, special launches. So they have a lot of the team, a lot of partners, CEOs, developers, all sorts of marketers, strategy, lots of stuff on there, huge insights. They also have the VCA, this is the launch here, these 3 videos are the VCA 24-hour launch party, so you can watch those. You got the first one here. I was at just one, so about 1 day ago, 23 hours ago, 14 hours ago, and you've got this one here that was 10 hours long, 9 hours 40 long, and then 8 hours and 22 minutes long. I'm actually in this third one, so there you can catch me in that one, and it was super exciting. Look at the outfits they're wearing there. Terrific, probably Armani suits. Is it Armani? Not sure. And then Patricia wearing a lovely gold gown, beautiful thing, and Patricia's famous jukebox in the background, which I love, and so pretty neat indeed. So lots of stuff there, and then lots of good promo videos as well. And you can see two networks. One happens to be Axion Token, and then there's another one here, Axion Network here. You can go and check out. So pretty neat as well. And then the other one I want you to check out is obviously our strategy and marketing director at Axion, Punkonomics. Here it is here. So pretty cool. I'm going to just post those links in here into the chat for those who are newbies. Obviously, everybody that's seasoned Axionites will know that. So pretty cool. So that's Axion today. And here's Punkonomics. I'll just post this in, and I'll get back to some of the chats channel. So now Punkonomics has he's just started this channel, 345, but he's growing fast. He is the strategy and marketing director, so you can join that. Now he's got some very important ones: episode 1 Punkonomics and episode 2 Punkonomics. So if you want to learn a lot about how the Axion works and how the inflation and deflation tactics will roll out over time, so that most of the inflation and deflation tactics start actually from today. They don't just start in the future. There's lots of ideas, but there's lots of stuff that these guys have got. They're super genius, very good at mathematics, and have a very good vision of where they're going to take Axion over the coming years. So it's pretty incredible stuff. We've got a huge team, strategy, frontier financial economics, tokenomics. It's just brilliant, really is fantastic. Marketing is top notch, Danger Digital, IBS, big contracts with big news distributions. It's all coming out from now, so watch it. Big YouTube influencers, obviously. Fun times ahead. Obviously, Axion today is going to have new stuff coming out every week. Bam, bam, bam. It's going to be lots of fun, folks. Expect a lot of content coming out in the next couple of weeks. Let's go back to the channel. So let's have a look there. Patricia's, yes, Alex K. I thought I saw a topless girl on someone's screen for a second while the guy on screen pounded Corona beers. So crazy. You get that in crazy 24-hour to /30-hour live streams. It's clear there is some chemistry between T-Daily and Punky. Funny. And they're having lots of fun. Yeah, there was a few parties on a couple of different people's channels. It looked like they had a couple of people had the drinks going and stuff like that. It was pretty funny. Food TV just did 100 million for 5 days. Congratulations, Food TV. Wow, that's just so awesome. Huge congrats to Food TV. Well done, mate. That's fantastic. I know that the choices that you've been thinking about over time, so that's huge. So that's fantastic stuff, Food TV. Yeah, got wrapped Bitcoin yesterday, 679 US dollars. Well done to Food TV. That's so good. Honestly, that's super awesome. Yeah. So imagine that. That's just fantastic. But that's the possibilities, right? People have taken those positions and are getting rewarded for it. And obviously, if you want to maintain a certain level, given a certain there's a lot of variables, right? The share rate, prices of the market, the prices of Axion, and also the number of shares that are staking. Obviously, every 2.5 billion Axion every week gets auto staked. Or, when I say auto staked, that's the wrong phrase. Minimum staked, so 2 months, 4 months, depending on the auction, or longer to max shares to 5,000. So when it actually gets the Axion actually comes out, it also gets destroyed. It gets burnt, right? Because and people give up their Axion and get shares, and those shares are what they get. So the Axion disappears from the market, right? So that goes and it gets staked, and people get the wrap Bitcoin or the Axion and the Axion dividends. So it's pretty neat. Alex K says the battle for shares is only just beginning. It's so true. The share rate's going up. As the community gets bigger and bigger, the economy becomes more sustainable. Just like how banks work. They have clients All right, that's the same thing. There's really no difference. It's about, can you get your community to a sustainable size over time, and that's really what matters in relation to the amount of tokens or coins that you might have. So that's really what it's all about. Food TV says, now I'm in the 0.125 shark now. Wow, that's cool. Awesome stuff. Nice to have a shark, a 0.125 shark now. So that's pretty neat. So I'm pretty stoked about that. So anyway, those are those channels. Support those. There's other YouTube channels. I'm going to find a list of Axion YouTube channels. I've really focused on Axion today and this channel, but I know that there's many other channels out there. So I'm going to try and get a list of those. And feel free to DM me in Discord if you know of good Axion channels. I would be happy to promote those and just keep getting the word out. Because the stronger that all the particularly YouTube social members are, the better we will expand. The more views, the more subscribers, YouTube responds to that and sends us more new people. And I see that in my analytics figures, they just rocket up new people, and that's really the focus. So we're going to keep doing that. All right, so I want to jump to the Axion Today dashboard. So that's another thing, Axion Today dashboard. Let me just find that here. Boom, here we are. So go to home page. This is the Axion Today dashboard. Now, if you haven't seen this, you can actually add your address in, your ETH address, and see all your details in it, as well as the ecosystem for all the big details for ecosystem. So you can hit that as well. So if you're new to Axion, you can check this out. Pretty cool. Alex says, mad respect for Food TV. Yeah, well, we're going to check out some of that stuff there. I want to go down. I think it's under overview. I hope I'm right here. And there we are, overview. So if you click on the third tab, there's the home at the top, analytics, and then overview. So if you want to join that, you can. And we've got, these are what they're talking about when they're saying how big they are. So they've got Axion shares here at the top. They've got the average duration in years that people are staked in that with the Axion, and then they've got the percentage of that they control of the shares in this column. So Axion shares and the percentage. Now there's the top is the Kraken. Now interesting, Patricia made a good point yesterday on the Axion Today live show, is that probably the first Kraken is going to be the board of directors. So I'm pretty sure Patricia made that comment, and I think Punky may have made that as well. So pretty cool. And so the Kraken will be the board of directors is a separate company that's going to help support the growth of Axion over time. It's full of whales. I think it's what we call whales. It's probably, I think there were about 48 whales to start with from memory, somewhere around that mark. And they've probably got about 40 of them in this thing, or something like that, 35, 40. Don't hold me to those numbers, but there's something in that ballpark. So if anyone knows the exact numbers in the comments, leave that alone. Put it in the comments. But I think that's around that mark. So the Kraken will have that. That will be an indirect form of Kraken. But at the moment, we have no official single holder that has that many there. So you can see at the top. The next one we have is whales. So we've got 134.9 billion, so 135 billion Axion there, which is 33 million US dollars. Hurrah, hurrah! That's pretty awesome stuff. They own 32% of the shares, so pretty cool. And they're a whale. So there's 20 of those people. There's 20 of them. That's where they are at the moment, who have got the shares. The sharks is 158, and apparently Food TV is a 0.125 shark now. So that's this one here. 8.98 is the average duration in years there. 150 billion in that, 35, almost 36% control there. We can go and see the individual shareholders, so we're going to see that afterwards. This is the big view, but we're going to actually see that this everybody together in these groups. We're going to see the individual as well after. So Dolphin, 8.3 is the average duration, and 92.5 billion is in these guys. 22% fishes underneath that. 4.87, 37.5 billion, almost 9% of the shares. Crabs below that, 2,981. So you can sort of see the numbers here, 872, 295, and then crabs, and they got 2.57, controlling 4.6 billion, and they got 1% of all the shares. Then they got little shrimps, and shrimps are very tasty. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that, but 1716 and shrimps, and they're 2%. Sorry, two average years is the average staking length. They got 252 million and 0.06% there. So there's quite a few people in there, and we try to help all these people in all these different levels to get better value over time. Let's just quickly jump to the staking. You actually put your address in here. So if you want to see your profile, you can put it in here. I think there's been a refresh of the site because all my previous stuff had gone. So they must have done an update, fix up maybe little things, maybe little decimals or little this or that. So pretty neat. Always improving the Axion team on this Axion dashboard, today dashboard, and also on the Axion staking platform, which we're going to have a look at again soon. So pretty cool. So you've got lots of stuff here, very impressive stuff on here. I'm just trying to find the, just trying to think where that is on the, I think it might be on the portfolio. I haven't got any address in here. Let me just, got a warning here on the Norton, just a moment. Don't know why that pops up. Let me go to activity. I'm going to go activity. I'm going to pick someone random. I'm going to pick someone random. So this person here did 2.2 million for 555 days, so a new stake. They're a fish. You can see they're fish. They're from a shrimp to a fish because they got so many shares now. So we're going to check their account out. We're just going to hit the link and we're going to look at the number of shares they have and check that out. So it's going to be pretty good. All right, so they've staked. They're all in. They're all in, folks. They just went all in about 10 minutes ago. They're all in. They've got $294. So they're now a crab. And here's the icon here. You can see the percentages. All right. So the Axion League is the rank of all accounts based on their relative percentage of Axion shares owned. When you stake your Axion, your tokens are burned. That's what I said. They're burned. They're destroyed. So the inflation's not there. They get burned and exchanged for shares, which is how you earn interest. Brilliant. I love that part. The more shares you own, the more interest you receive. That's very important. That's the number one thing that you need to know about Axion is that the more shares you have, the more you will receive. So that's the number one outtake there. The larger and longer your stakes are, the more shares you are rewarded. That's why people stake for 15 years. They get mad Axion gains and mad wrapped Bitcoin, which is, wrapped Bitcoin is liquid and instant, so it goes into your account real time and you can withdraw it at any time. So it's pretty neat. As people stake and end stake, your percentage of overall shares owned changes too. That's very important. So people stake, the percentage will go down, but if people end stake, your percentages will go up. So pretty neat to know that your percentage of overall shares owned changes. So here's the info. Kraken, someone that owns 10% of all total shares, and we know we didn't have any of those. There were none of those. Whales have greater than 1% of total shares. A shark has 0.1% of total shares. Right, so this is where Food TV has got into. A dolphin, or maybe just a high dolphin, he can clarify if he wants, because he's a 0.125 shark. So if he's got a tenth of a shark, then he's probably still a big dolphin or something like that. A dolphin greater than 0.01% of total shares. A fish is 0.001% of total shares. A crab, 0001, and a shrimp, quadruple 01 percentage of total shares. So that's how that works. Sounds good? Does indeed. So hopefully that's a bit instructive. So this person here is a crab. They got 0.00042%. That's their main number. That's what tells them how much of the reward pool they're going to get is that amount there. And so we saw that 0.001. So they're in this here. They're lower than the fish 0.001, but they're higher than the minimum that you need to be a crab, which is 0001. So that's pretty cool. And these are the kind of investors we've got coming in. We've got these smaller investors. We've got very large investors. All together, they make the community grow and flourish. So pretty neat. Let's go back to the comments and have a quick look at those. So really look at that. Food TV's got a little pump sign like that. I love that. Was it almost the what's the sprinter? I can't remember his name. The fastest man in the world. Can't remember his name. But yeah, he's pretty cool. Immigrant, in order to keep that share percentage, one needs a lot of delegation. Yeah, for sure. Alex K says, notice how large a fishy's got longer average stakes duration, very healthy for the ecosystem. That's true. So the bigger accounts have got quite long stake periods. That's very good for the that's what you want to see as a characteristic of the Axion ecosystem, is that staking stuff there going. So hey, welcome to all everybody in watching now. We're up to about 15-16 people, so welcome to all the newbies. We'd like to hear your comments, put them in the chat, any sort of relevant questions to the topics that we're talking about, or just any insights or any good experiences that you're having, put them in the chat and we can share those as well. So it'd be pretty cool. David Yardley, do you think Axion could reach 2-3p? Well, that's what people are talking about. I don't know about p. That's like oh, you mean pennies? If that means pennies rather than pence, because I think pence is quite UK pence is quite higher than 2 or 3 cents. People are talking about that. Even some of the moderators talking about that. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. I'm more modest. I'm more conservative in my views. I've always held to the a lower value, but I'll probably get blown out of the water, so watch the space on that. And probably another week I'll give an upgrade to my target in a week's time. But my current target is 0035. But I'll reassess that in a week, and I might actually change that. I've held that target for a long time. People have known that. And everyone has their own expectation. It's all speculation, but we try and base it on all the information that we have at the time. So pretty cool. Now, I was pretty stoked that my price target 0008 got pretty close. We got to 0075 approximately, or yeah, around that mark in the lead up. So actually, probably it was got to 000773 or something like that. So it was pretty close, not too far off. The only thing that actually hiccuped that was the fact that we had a big whale and another whale they want to really exit most of their position, because they probably got it very low. They probably got in very low at the beginning of Axion when it was way back in Hex T two times. They probably got back into there, and so they've made mad gains, and they probably just decided, hey, I'm going to do something else now. So that's good. We just move on. The ecosystem just moves on, and so they're going to have less effect on the price from now on, because a lot of this stuff's gone. So that's how it rolls. That's how markets work. So pretty cool. And let's have a quick look back here. I think I might have Food TV. How much? Hi, Food TV. The hog is here. The hog is here. Patricia says, oh yeah, Patricia says hi to Food TV. The hog is here. Pump it, the hog. Good to have you here. And yeah, please. Hi, and Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt's the guy that does this. Yeah, fastest guy in the world. Things are like 6'6", something like that, 6'5". And obviously most of you probably know him anyway. He's super famous. Patricia, hi. The hog. David Yardley, half a penny is the goal straight ahead. Nice, Patricia's gone half a penny. I like it. Stake your things. So that's pretty cool. So that's not too far from mine, really. Probably about 30% higher than my target. So that's pretty cool. Food TV, we want to pass Hex all-time high of 0.18. Axion will be 0.02. Indeed, the 2 cents is very possible. 2 cents is possible. It is. It's in the ballpark. Oink, oink, says the hog. I think it's oink, yeah. So pretty cool, and a peace sign. So peace out to you, like that. So represent. It's like one of those teenage YouTube channels where, hey, how you going, like that, pretty cool. So that's looking good. So hopefully that's a good overview of that. So we've talked about the auction. We've talked about the price here. And you see the price is going out. We've crossed that 0006 again. We're back in there. I said it was. We're going to go back in the 6. Obviously, look pretty obvious, but it's. I'm pretty bullish that it's going to keep rising now in the current market conditions, and I think most of you would probably feel that way. And Bitcoin is at that 61,000 US dollars. Woohoo! We're in a great place. This is going to third wave. We're third waving. We're not getting a false. We've got a higher high. High. So we're on a third wave. Pretty neat indeed. I'm liking that. So the bull market continues. Will we have an extended bull market? We'll find out when we get to that 70-80 mark. So I don't think it's going to run out of juice here. I think that 70-80 mark is a reasonable place that it should probably go, barring any calamities of any sorts. So pretty cool. Now I'm just going to make sure I'm going to the right place. So the auction here, just about sold out, as you can see. Obviously, the price rising makes it a little bit higher in terms of US dollars. Pretty cool. There we are. Once again, Axion Network's going to be done. We've gone through that, so I'm going to go back to Axion today. Wanted to cover off a few other topics on here, so pretty cool. And we'll get rid of, we'll leave that there. Doesn't matter whose account it is. So we've got 268.5 billion Axion in total supply. That's different from shares. Remember, shares is what you get when you stake, and that's what everybody's after is the shares, because the share rate goes up every day. So anyway, total shares 268.5 billion Axion, total supply 161 million US dollars. Liquid is 63 billion, 37.8 million dollars, and their stake. This stake is so good. 205.4 billion staked, 123 point almost 2 million US dollars. Fantastic, and that's 76.51%. So it's going up. It's going up because it was sitting around 75 for quite a few times before the VCA. Now it's going up. Why is it going up? More people are staking. More people are staking out of the auctions, but also out of the liquid. You saw them just keep coming in. So we're gonna have a quick check of that, and we've got, so that's pretty cool. And we've got 23.49% liquid. Now that liquid includes the team's wallet. That's very important. So that's important to know. I'll see whether I can pull that up later to see how much is in there. But out of that 63 billion, the team is a substantial amount of that. Maybe 40 billion. I can't remember the exact number, but it's a pretty big number out of that. So pretty important. Crypto rank, we're now ranked 420. Total stakes 21,741. Looking good. Look, a Dolphin just upgraded 3 million shares for max shares. That's just what we said. It's happening more and more. It's really cool. Average stake 9.45 million. Average stake length 1,736 days. And the market cap is now 55.7 million. And obviously, I'm expecting that to rocket over the next coming weeks. And then our share rate is 1.1168, and watch that one. If you stake, obviously stake earlier, you get more shares. If I stake today, I'm going to probably get more shares than I will tomorrow, etc. Not probably, you will. You'll get more today than you will tomorrow. So pretty cool. Now the auction is still going. This is another view. Obviously we've got two views there. We've got this view of the auction. This is on the Axion staking network, which you can see the link below. You can get to that via there. So pretty cool. Now in the video description, if you're new to Axion, we've got in the description we've got how to buy Axion. So if you're not used to Axion, there's a whole step-by-step in the video description. So you can get your MetaMask wallet in a Chrome browser. You can buy Ethereum in the MetaMask wallet, or you can get it on an exchange like Coinbase. You can send it to you get in your MetaMask wallet when you add it. It's just an extension. You get it from the Play Store, and you can add it in there, and very quick. And you can set up your account, get your key phrase, protect that. That's your 12-word key phrase is your way of getting that wallet security. So that's the one you have to protect, and put that away. And the other thing is you get an Ethereum address, and that allows you to have Ethereum tokens on it. So Ethereum is a coin, and you can put a token on it like Axion, and you can have a whole wallet in there based on the Ethereum blockchain. And basically it's got the steps there. Once you get Ethereum in there, you can then go to Uniswap, and you can I've also got that link there. And a Uniswap is a decentralized exchange, so you can buy and sell different tokens, Ethereum and other tokens like Axion, buy and sell on the market. And the market is here. You can see that here. That's where we're going. And all you have to do, this is on what they call DEX tools, and you can see the link in the video description below for all these sites that I've got here. And you've got 000, you've got the trade button. You just click that, and it will take you to the Uniswap where you can buy and sell on the spot market. Spot market just means that's real time, as opposed to entering the auctions, which we talked about. So this is an auction. You can get Axion that way by entering. You can connect your MetaMask wallet to this as well and get Axion via the auction, or you can just get it now on the Uniswap just by basically having some ETH in there. So 1 ETH at the moment on the market will get you 3.2 million Axion and so forth. And then you can go to the platform. You can connect your wallet up here, and then you can stake your Axion here. So you might want to put in, let's say you put in 3 million Axion. And you max shares it you want to get all the shares you can, so you can get as much Bitcoin and Axion as you can. Then you just click the max share button. There you go. You're going to get all these shares, and it will give you the base shares plus every year that you stake, you get 20% more shares. So it's fantastic. That's 300% more, and that will give you a huge bonus. Look, so your basic shares are 2.6 million. Your longer pays better, which is 20% bonus per year, is 4 times bigger, almost, not quite, about 3.5 times bigger, and it's 8.2 million. You'd get 10.8 million shares at the current share rate of 1.168. And then you just basically stake that, and you're in to win. You're going to get those shares. Your shares will show up here at the top, and you'll get a share percentage. And if you maintain that share percentage, you get the same amount of, well, subject to the market prices of Axion and Ethereum, you'll get the same amount of wrapped Bitcoin all the time, approximately, and so forth. So that's what people will do. That's what their strategies are. And you can see all of those steps that I just said in the video description, nice and easy to follow. And there's lots of videos on this channel and on other channels like Axion Today, stuff doing that. So check that out, pretty cool. So hopefully that helps the new people watching, and that's way to go. So let's quickly check some of the comments in the chat and go from there. Alex K, yeah, despite slight overall, still great deal on the auction yesterday. Hopefully all the whales that want to sell already did so, so that we can keep grinding up from there. Yeah, that's right. So I think that that's the way to go. I think a lot of the energy out of a lot of those bigger ones have taken out. A lot of the rest of the whales seem to be pretty committed. And there's always going to be one or two, sharks and bigger accounts that will swing trade and do stuff like that. This is going to be inevitable. But as the community gets bigger and bigger and bigger, those impacts get softer and softer and softer. So just take that into account. And with max shares, people staking longer, that makes a lot of, those incentives really make a lot of sense. So pretty cool. And obviously marketing and the community will continue along that track. Pretty exciting to me. All right, so now waiting for the ETH transaction prices to drop in order to do my withdraw and max share stake transaction. Yeah, so that's what I'm waiting for too. So typically Sunday is probably on average the best day to get lower gas prices. Now, obviously it's Sunday here where I live in New Zealand, but it's probably still not Sunday. It's probably almost midnight UTC time somewhere else. I think it is. So maybe 11:30 or something UTC. And so it's probably just ending Saturday over there. So Sunday, typically gas gets a bit lower. So if you're looking at doing staking and stuff, probably the next 24 hours is a good time to check out the gas fees. Just go back every couple of hours, check the gas fees. Pretty cool for that. So you can do that on Dex Tools. The link is in the video description. You can go up to the top left here, and it will show you the low, medium, and fast gas. At the moment, it's still on the modest high side compared to what it has been. Low is 121 gwei, medium is 141 gwei, and fast is 164 gwei. So still on the high side if you're looking at staking. That will still give you quite a high fee. Preferably if on Sunday, hopefully it will get below, say 100. If it can do that and get down into 80 gwei, then that would be just wonderful in terms of just getting the cost much lower. And it does have quite an impact, especially if you're at a smaller account. That's even more important because typically you want to try and get your fee. Basically a rule of thumb is like get it below 5% of the total value. So if you had $1,000, if you can get it down like $30-40, sorry, staking is more expensive because smart contracts got a lot of loops and other stuff to do, but stuff like that. But that you get the price down quite a lot. So pretty neat. I did a stake yesterday. Just forgotten what it actually cost me. I'm just trying to think now, but I don't. Yeah, I should have pulled that up. Probably a good example. Might do it another time. So pretty neat and so forth. Yeah. So let's just jump to the next topic there. And Food TV, be nice to get 2,000 per week. Yeah, it would be. Well, you're probably getting pretty close to be in that camp to do that, Food TV. I saw whales make 5,000 yesterday. Yeah, incredible. So whales are making big money in the VCA. So congrats to them. So he makes 10,000 per week. That is sick. Yeah, pretty awesome. And obviously, as the Axion price climbs, you're going to make more, right? So let's go to the Axion calculator. So that's in the video description too. So the Axion calculator helps you to work out your Axion dividends and your wrapped Bitcoin dividends based on assumptions of prices. So you just got to take that into account. So you've got 10 million Axion here. let's go to 5 million. Obviously, you can just basically double the number approximately. So 5 million for 355 days. That's going to cost you at the current price. That's going to cost you, which the current price on here is 000578. Looks like it's come back a little bit since we last looked at it. So let's have a look at that there. Oh, it says 0006 there. So not sure why. Maybe I need to refresh this page. Let me just refresh this. It's been sitting there a little while. Let's go 5 million. So 5 million at the current price. Yeah, so it's updated 0006. That's what you're going to do. Make sure you update your calculated page. 0006. That would be $3,000 investment. And so you're looking at 350 days. So let's do 365 just to make it easy. That's 1 year. 365. That's going to give you 4.5 million shares, basic shares, and you get a modest percentage gains. Remember, it's 20% per year on the base. You get 895. That'll give you 5.4 million shares, which is 0.0013% of the pool, and it's going to cost you $3,000 to get 5 million and stake that. So in the year's time, you're going to get at the current prices, you'll get 10% on the US dollar returns and 10% on that. So $324 profit, which is pretty good. Way better than a bank. Bank will probably give you a 0.03. So only a fraction of that. So that's probably 30 times better results there. Now the VCA earnings, this is why people are max staking. So they do that. So let's have a quick look. If you just did 5 million for 365 days, 1 year, at the current market price, well, it's actually got 0.4, so just make sure that's clicked on. Let me just do it at the current price. So 0006, that would give you $12. Obviously, if the price is lower, then it's going to be lower. Let me go to 0004. So let's say that we had a 50% reduction, then that would be $8. But we're going to do that at the current price 6, which is what we've got. These are the current variables. That'd be $12 a week. That's $6 every VCA auction. There's 2 VCAs a week, so that'd be $6 on the Tuesday, $6 on the Friday if they're both sold out, right? And they stay at the current price at 0006. That'd be $6 plus $6, and that'd be $12 at your beginning. $675 you'd get for the year with that $3,000 investment, and you'd get that at the end of the period. So you get this 675 plus 313. You'd get just under $1,000 on your $3,000 investment in a year. Pretty good. And then it doesn't include the fact that if Bitcoin keeps going up in price, because it's instant. The difference is this gets paid out at the end, whereas the Bitcoin gets paid instantly into your wallet. So you get that, and you can take that straight away. And obviously, you want to make sure it's big enough that you cover fees. And once again, said you get to the sort of the 5% rule. So you want to make sure that you have at least 20 times more than your fee to get that. Now, if Bitcoin, like says, if you're a believer in Bitcoin, you think it's going to go from $50,000 to $1 million in a couple of years' time, because that's just the way it's heading, then you get 20 times this your Bitcoin, which is 000289 satoshis, would go up 20 times in value. So that $12 would go up 20 times in value. What's $240? So huge. That's the potential upside over time. Obviously, that's a projection, so not guaranteed, obviously, but that's where I think it's going to go. My personal think. So that's just on 1 year. So that's a short-term stake, 1 year. But if you go max shares, and this is what everyone's doing, they're going max shares, then you're looking at 18.1 million shares. You've suddenly gone up dramatically to 18. That big longer pays better has just gone up from 500,000 shares to 13.7 million shares. So that's what changed. That's a game changer. That's why everyone's doing it. And so now your Axion return will be huge, 263% at the current price, but you have to wait 15 years for that. But the Bitcoin below, which is your second level of earnings, is instant. It gets paid out to you instantly into your account, and you can withdraw that. So suddenly you've gone from $12 to $43 at the current price. But if the price goes higher, then you're going to make even more. So that's $43. That's $2,281 a year. So it's fantastic. Now, obviously, if the price keeps moving up, if it keeps moving up, then by the time it gets from 000 to 0008, which it almost was the other day, and I'm expecting it to pass that, then you're going to get paid off within a year if the price goes up to 0008. Assuming obviously it will go up, at a different times, but that's basically what you're talking about there. So you could get your original investment back within a year to 18 months, something like that, maybe a bit longer depending on how long you're staking. That depends on how long you're staking. Obviously, this is max shares, but that's the idea. So it's pretty powerful. So hopefully, all the new people watching got to understand the power of this. And this link to the staking calculator, which looks at your dividends, is in the link below. So just remember that weekly value. There's actually 2 VCAs in the week, so you've got to half that to work out what you're going to get out of the VCA, and it's based on these assumptions in this calculator. Obviously, the actual market conditions, like for next Tuesday coming up as our second VCA, will be different. We'll have a different Axion price. We'll have different people entering Ethereum in there. The market conditions can be different. Bitcoin can be different. All those sort of things. So just take that into account. But we have marketing, folks. Marketing is starting, and so watch that. It's going to have a huge impact. The influencers are starting. It's going to have a huge impact. And I know that Axion today, my channel and many other Axion channels have got a lot in store. I've got some a special thing coming up, and we're going to go to that in a second. Let's just get back to the chat and see what's been happening there. And so, let's have a look there. So, KS02, welcome KS2. Can I withdraw my interest without getting penalties? Only your wrap Bitcoin dividend, says Food TV. Yep. Where do I see this wrap Bitcoin dividend? So you would see that on the stake tab. So if you've got to hook up your MetaMask wallet, and then you'll see your wrap Bitcoin down below here. There's an area here. Must be registered, so you must have made a stake after the 23rd of February. Or you must have clicked the upgrade button, the register button, if you haven't made any new stakes since then, but you've got existing stakes, then you would have to register separately. But the easiest way of doing it is making a new stake or upgrading an existing stake, and you can get registered for the VCA dividends. So it's got to actually register your address. It's got to go through all your stakes and loop around those. That's why there's a fee for it. And then it can put all your shares together, bundled up, and then it can calculate the amount of Bitcoin, allocate the amount of Bitcoin to your Bitcoin dividends, which shows up on the staking tab, and it shows just below your portfolio here. So that's where it will be. Obviously, there's no link here on this address, so important to know. There's no stakes. So I will try and get that up on one of my accounts. I have a few accounts, so I'll try and pull that up next time, and so forth. So hopefully that helps. For KSO2. Alex K, no penalties, only transaction fees to worry about on staking page or Axion today. So here we were on the staking page, KS2, message retracted. Only wrap Bitcoin dividends, not Axion interest. Yeah, so Axion interest you get at the end of the stake period. So if you set it for 1 year, you'll get your Axion rewards. They accumulate every day. You get Axion rewards every day, but you can't get them out of a stake until the end of the year unless you early unstake. But if you early unstake, there's quite heavy penalties. So if you're going to early unstake, you really would stake. Maybe if you had 12 months, you might early unstake 11 months, but the penalties are very high. So I wouldn't suggest even doing that. So if you want to roll your stakes every month or every 3 months, make sure you got the values right versus fees, and that you've got your goals. So often people do step out staking ladders, and they're very good. If that's what fits your goal, you do it. A lot of people are after the most wrap Bitcoin, so they're going to max shares. That's what they're doing. 15 years, 5,555 days. That's their goal, right? So everyone's got their own goal, and you do what's best for you, right? So that's important to know. And also diversified portfolios are very important as well, and so that's cool too. All right, so only wrap Bitcoins, not Axion interest. Axion accrued interest is released when the stake matures or gets counted, and principal if you decide to do max shares upgrade. Absolutely, so Alex is on the money there. So well done, Alex. And KSO2, thank you very much. So nice to have that, really cool. So that's really nice. And let's quickly jump back to the Axion Today back dashboard, and we can see the auction there still plowing along. Let's go and have a look at the wallet. Let's have a look at community growth. We're going to go down here. We're watching this number, folks. Marketing is starting from this week off. Obviously, marketing will be happening in big moments, and marketing will be happening underneath you won't see a lot of it. It'll be happening on networks that you're probably not even on. So it'll be happening on that. Through international business services, they've got a whole agreement to spread it through their business news networks to their audiences. And so there's going to be a lot of new audiences there. So you may not see a lot of that unless you're on those audiences, but they will be having DEX tools within the next week. So Dex Tools here, see this banner here. At the moment, it's got the Dengen Way. I believe that this is where they're going to be putting a header banner. Now, Dex Tools is growing super fast. I've got some numbers in behind those. They're growing really fast, and the active users are climbing dramatically. Dex Tools has also got a major refresh with a whole ton of initiatives coming out. They've got partnerships with CoinGecko. There, you can see the little icon on CoinGecko, all under all the relevant Ethereum-based tokens with their little buy through Dex Tools. So that's Dex Tools is doing a lot of stuff, folks. So keep an eye on that. That's why I have the price on this list with the other staking tokens. So these are what I call the value tokens. They all have share rates. Obviously, you got the Hex here, you got the Wise, and you got the Axion. These are the ones to watch if you're into certificate deposits. But Axion is actually evolving into a mutual fund type approach. And so I say that inverted commas, where you can get multiple dividends. They're going to layer on top of each other. The beginning has only started. Wrap Bitcoin is a huge Mount Everest, but there's going to be other mountains added to the beautiful scenery that we're going to be looking at. So pretty neat indeed. So watch space on that. So let's have a quick look too. We're just having go through. So these customer numbers 73. Watch this, folks. This is going to be major. This is a major variable for the growth of Axion. We've got 10,372 active addresses. Now, if you remember about a week ago, we had about 9,400, I think. So we might be up about 1,000. This is going to increase rapidly, and so that's going to be pretty cool. Now, at the last week, we got 735. I've said every video I've had that we're looking at. We need to get at least to 2,000 a week. Now, I don't mean just suddenly next week we get 2,000, but we need to ramp up to 2,000 a week, and that would add 24,000 new people, new people to the community over a 3-month period, and that's not too far off where I heard the marketing people talking. And I'm going to go back and watch some of the Axion Today stuff and pull out some of the good stuff in there and add that in before the next VCA video live stream. So I'm going to do a live stream for the VCA on Tuesday. It's going to be pretty fun. We're going to amp that up. It's going to be a lot of good stuff in there, and so that's going to be happening. So watch this number here, folks. Pretty big, and it's going to be fun to watch. So yeah, nice. All right, so obviously we're going to watch the Twitter, Discord, and Telegram. They're all going to grow substantially as well with marketing, so pretty cool. Now, the smart thing is that the marketing team aren't going to be focusing on spending $20,000 to send people to Telegram. All right, that's very blunt marketing and just really not good value. They're actually going to be doing targeted programmable marketing to audiences in the business investment community as well as the crypto community that are going to get people to really, people that have an interest, people that this would be something that they'd want to be doing, and so it's going to be very effective in that regard. Highly effective targeted marketing, not blunt marketing. There will be some brand marketing, so on the Dex tools like the head banner, there'll be brand marketing and people being able to go onto there to a direct community. Obviously, everyone on Dex tools is very active. And so forth. So I'm going to pull out some numbers for Dex Tools to show you that Dex Tools is really one of the premier places to go now. Just about everybody I know is using it now, so pretty cool indeed. And yeah, pretty nice. So, the one thing I want to say, if you've got an Ethereum address, go to 1inch Exchange. You may be able to get an airdrop there. You may qualify. I don't know if you do, but you may qualify. Go to 1inch Exchange, connect your address, and you should be able to, let me go here, 1inch Exchange, just check. You might get an airdrop of I'm not sure, you may not qualify, you may qualify. So don't, it's just something that if you do 1inch, you may qualify. Exchange. So you may qualify, you may not qualify, but if you do, you may get a nice little airdrop there, and you can thank me later. If you don't qualify, well, that's just, you just don't qualify. So 1inch Exchange airdrop. I think it was pretty much for people. I don't know exact qualifications. I think it's people that have used Uniswap in the last year, but I can't remember the exact thing. I just got told about it. I happened to qualify for the airdrop, so I got the airdrop, and it was really cool. So hopefully that will be a little windfall for some of you, and if you do, you might consider putting it into Axion if you do. So take that into account. Nice. Hopefully that's a nice little surprise for you on Sunday if you do qualify. Let me know, and if you're going to check that now, let me know in the chat whether you qualify and whether you're giving me a smiley face for that one. So check that out. It was a nice little surprise, nice little airdrop. I'll tell you that much. Let me say that. You got your 1 inch, Alex? Did you qualify right now? Did you just do it now, or have you qualified before, Alex? Alex, did you get that now, or you already knew about it and you qualified for the airdrop? Just let me know in the chat, Alex, because that'd be really cool. That would make me chuffed, the fact that you got that. I saw it a few days ago. Awesome. So Alex saw it a few days ago. He qualified. He got the 1 inch. It's a very nice amount. I think mine was. I think people get different amounts, so everyone doesn't get the same amount. I think I qualified. I think I got 150 1 inch tokens, which was worth. The price was quite good at the time. It was actually half the all-time high though, and I got about 680 US dollars. And guess where that's gone, folks? You guessed it. It's gone into Axion. And it's been staked for 5555 days, and now that free money is now getting wrapped Bitcoin, so it's pretty good. I like that. That's the way we like to roll. We like to roll that way. Pretty cool. Anyway, so that you may qualify, you may not qualify. So Alex got $583. Well done, Alex. That's sweet. That's sweet airdrop from 1 inch, and I appreciate 1 inch. They are a good exchange, so check that out. They are decentralized exchange. So they've got other features, got pool mining as well, and some pretty high returns, so you can consider them. Since they're giving us free stuff, might as well give them a little bit of promotion. 1 inch Voin D coins, right? Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah. So they've got some good stuff there. So do check them out. It was pretty cool. Not sold yet. Nice one, Alex. Yeah, I actually think 1 inch price could actually double or triple. It's probably got a lot of upside, but I didn't. I actually sold them for Axion. So there we are. A nice one there. I actually told my cousin about it yesterday. He qualified too. He actually got more 1 inch tokens than I did, which was a little upsetting. No, I'm just kidding. But he did really well. But the price had gone down a bit lower than what I got, so I think he got a little bit more than me. But it was partially offset there. So hey, welcome to everyone in the live chat. We're having a great fun time on Sunday here in New Zealand, and obviously you guys might be still on Saturday. You might have just clicked over into Sunday morning. So welcome to all of you. Great to have you here. The venture capital auction launch was so exciting. Here we are. We're just celebrating that, but also looking forward to the next one on Tuesday. We've also got the beautiful regular daily auctions that are on. It looks like it's basically almost sold out, and we've got 7 hours or so to go. So pretty cool. Alex K says, I sold Uni too early, so now I'm holding on to those. Okay, nice one. Yeah, we all sold Uni too early. I actually got a decent price at the time. I got 400 Uni coins, and I think I got $4 to $6.50, somewhere in that mark. But the Uni coins have gone up to what, $33, which I estimated they would go to 25. But the problem is I wanted to use the Uni coin money for something else, so that's why I sold. And so yeah, that's where it's go. But now unicorns are $33, so that's a dramatic increase. But I was pretty happy at the time. So it was all free, so pretty cool. So looking good. Hey, let us know in the chat your experiences about VCA. What were your highlights about the VCA chat? We have had Patricia on. She may still be in there in the chat. If you're in there in the chat, Patricia, give us a smiley face. And yeah, so that was a beautiful show. A lot of momentum. 28 hours is a long period of time. It was approximately that time to go, maybe 30 hours. And so it was pretty neat. You can actually see it on the Axion Today show here. That these 3 videos are here, and you see the link in the chats above if it's still showing. So there it is there, the 3 shows. Pretty neat. If you want to learn more about, obviously, the tokenomics, the punkonomics as we call it, then go to Punkonomics channel. That's also in the chat. and he's the strategy and marketing manager, or director, so I should say. So he's got episode 1 and episode 2, plus a couple of how-to videos, which are very good. But these are the tokenomics. If you want to learn all about the tokenomics and where the current view of Axion growing to, and how the mechanics work, then check here. Great videos indeed. So let's quickly go to the price. Here we are at 000060495, still traveling up there, folks. Now this orange candle, I think I've placed it correctly. Let me have a look here. 14th. No, it's not the right place. I got to keep moving it over. So we're on I think we're on a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So we're coming up somewhere up this way. We're going to have the second venture capital auction, and that's going to be the first week. Basically, first week of venture capital auctions. That's 2 a week. So we're watching that wrap Bitcoin, looking good. So nice indeed. If anyone else qualifies for the 1 inch airdrop, leave a message in there. Leave a message in the chat. Also, if you with some of your highlights that you really enjoyed of the video shows, we have got those here. So we had the close here. We'll just quickly go on the last video, part 3, and on the 24-hour marathon. It was longer than 24 hours. It was pretty neat, and you can see the stuff here. So pretty cool. It's got a nice intro. We'll just see some of the highlights. So this is Jeff Kavdakis, one of the big influencers in crypto. He runs TrustSwap and Uptrend social media platform, and so you can see him in the middle here. You got Robbie, Paul, and Patricia on the left here. You got Jubin on the team, and Big Bear Crypto, and so forth. So lots of great comments happening. It was really neat. Basically had a couple hundred people watching at any point in time, so it was pretty nice. And you got lots of stuff going on there. And there, so Jeff gave some good stuff. And I really enjoyed it. It was such a good show. There's a nice ad playing that's giving a bit of support to the channel, but yeah, Jeff had some good stuff to say. So some nice stuff there on that. Just trying to, yeah. So I came onto the show, had my own little spurt there. They got T Deli on there, really cool. Just trying to see when I came on there. So that's me coming on. So it's really good stuff to watch there. You can watch that from 212. So I'm on there for that. And then we had the marketing comes on. Now this is the other part that's really cool, was the marketing. So that was really neat. And let's have a look here. So you can see a bit of that. So from this part, this is part 3. Oh, got too big there. But this is part 3, and you got the marketing. Joel talking about marketing. You got Punky talking about marketing. Watch that section if you want to learn more about marketing. So that's going to be really cool. I might take a little clip out of there and do a little commentary on that as a separate video, and maybe not live stream it, but do a commentary. We'll see how we go with that. And that's the marketing part. If you want to see what's happening with the marketing, check that out. Really good update there about some of the content and so forth. So I think they will keep going. And then obviously we got to the end. So we got near the end there. So there we ended up. That's where we ended up on the VCA right here. We got Patricia talking. So this was the moment that we finished the 24-hour auction. So we finished a 24-hour auction there, and that was 288, 289 Ethereum. It was an awesome day, and it's a great time to reflect on it today as we relax on Sunday, depending on where you live in, of course. $313 million. Ended up being 512. Sorry, 12, not million dollars. 512,000 US dollars given back. Nine Bitcoin back to stakers. That's what it's all about, folks. So I hope you guys all enjoyed that, and obviously you can go back and watch that. Just trying to get the, so there's the 18 sec. This is the final countdown, so we might as well watch this, but hopefully you guys are getting the audio. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 4, 1. Give us a thumbs up in the chat. Thumbs up. Smiley face. So that was some of the really cool stuff at the end. So we had, in that last part, you can watch the other two parts. There were lots of great stuff. In the last part, we had Jeff Kadakis as a bigger influencer. We had, obviously, myself was on the channel. We had lots of other people on there. We also, then we had the marketing on there with Joel and Punky. Watch that section if you want to look a lot about marketing. Pretty neat on the Axion Today show. Check that out. It's huge, huge, huge. So Alex says, did this stream increase or decrease your opinion about Jack and Jeff being the same guy? Jack and Jeff being the same guy. Well, that's a possibility, Alex. I have no opinion on it really. I tend to think they're not the same guy, but it could be. It could be. Certainly, Jeff would be. I'm not in the camp that where he thinks Richard will go after Jack. I'm not in that camp, so I think that because I don't think Richard's interested in any of that sort of stuff. But Jack has said that was one of his concerns. But Jack's main point was that he's community focused. He wants the community to take over the project. So I'm not in that camp. But yeah. Hey, Sebastian G. Hi, good to see you. Welcome to the channel. Pretty cool. I follow you since 2020. Nice represent. I know Sebastian. I know your name. So thanks very much. Good to see you here again. Hope to see you in the coming weeks as well. So pretty cool. How do you get the Wrap Bitcoin TC reward? Well, you need to stake to get shares. The longer you stake, the more shares you get, the more Wrap Bitcoin you get. That's how simple. Just stake some Axion. And obviously, a lot of people are trying to get as many shares as they can, so they're staking for 15.2 years. If you do that, of course, you're locking in your investment for that period of time, but you will accumulate Axion and you will get instant Bitcoin. So Bitcoin dividends are instant, and we did look at that on the calculator here. So this is the calculator. You can see it in the video description below, how to buy, how to use the staking calculator for dividends. Also on this channel, as you know, Sebastian, there's lots of staking videos as well. I will be doing a video on staking new stakes to update that, so I need a new stake. But I've got a whole list of videos on how to upgrade and top up active stakes on the platform. So on this channel, I've got videos on how to do that for matured stakes, also how to withdraw stakes, matured stakes. So that you got active stakes, ones that are in play. You got matured stakes, ones that have finished their term, but you have to withdraw them, or you can top them up or restake them. So there's videos on there like that, and they're instructive. So I don't actually finish the process, but you basically got all the steps there. So that's on this channel as well. I did that a couple of days ago, so you can check that out. It was a bit weird for me the last 2 days not doing auction close videos because I've done video every day, but Axion today's 24 hours on. That's the main event, and so it was very cool to see that. I will be doing an auction close video tonight. We'll be back on doing that, and so you can check that out with the live stream later tonight when the auction closes. And I'm going to be doing a big live stream for the second VCA, covering that well before it ends. So I'll be doing one for probably 3 or 4 hours on that night, hopefully. That's my anticipation. But I've got something big coming up, and so that's going to be out too. I'm going to talk about it in a second. Let's have a look at see how we go here. I think especially now Axion and Hex are very different, even if some of the original mechanics were inspired by Hex design. Absolutely, Alex, I agree with you 100%. Uh, uh, Axion is moving from a certificate of deposit into a mutual fund multiple dividend uh, uh, platform. So I think that it's very different now. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I think there's a lot of upside to that as well. And I think that the clever mechanics was people put ETH into the auction, they get Axion, they can stake the Axion, they can get wrapped Bitcoin. And that goes on and on and on. And as the community grows, it becomes even better and better and better. And I think that that's brilliant. That's a brilliant plan going forward. And what supports that sustainability is crucially is the marketing budget that is going to roll out with it every month, because they get the 5% of the VCA divs, they get 19% net of the regular auction divs, and they've also got the dev fund in liquid Axion as well over time, which they from time to time will sell a portion of it as well to fund operations and so forth. So think about what Axion's got. They've got marketers, they've got strategists, very good ones too. Marketing strategy, and we're going to see that roll out in the next within the next week and onwards. Obviously, that's a building process, so it's not just oh, they start marketing today and then tomorrow you suddenly got 10,000 people. That's not how it works. It ramps up. So just be pragmatic about that. It's very important, but you're going to see more and more of it around as you can. So Alex says marketing and the ability to reduce incoming supply to size it to demand. Yeah, so that comes back to the punkonomics. So if you haven't seen punkonomics, he talks about in episode 1 and episode 2 how that works. Particularly episode 1 has got a lot from memory in that. So it's basically even though they're inflating the token every week at the moment at least, and that's subject to price. So as price goes higher, they'll probably reduce the amount of Axion available in the VCA. But then it depends on supply and demand. If there's a lot of demand, that means that they could potentially keep it at 1 billion as well. So take that into account. We're going to find that out in the weeks and months ahead. So watch that one. But if you're looking at 2.5 billion per week, that's all getting staked. Like so, even the referral bonus for the regular auction, which is 10%. Now, if you want to get into, obviously today's going to be sold out, so I wouldn't suggest today. But if you find a day that's slightly undersold, it's going to be probably a while until we get one of those. But if you do find one of those, you can use the 10% link in the video description and get 10% bonus. So that's a win-win. You get 10%, and he's helped support this channel as well. Alex says marketing and ability to reduce income supply to size it. Yeah, absolutely. These are genius. It really is really clever. And Punky's got lots of other initiatives, and the team's got lots of surprises coming up as well. They've mentioned that in a number of videos, and I love surprises that we don't know certain things, and then it just comes out, and it really helps spur the Axion on. It's huge. We're at exciting times. This is super exciting, and imagine if they do altcoins in the future, they're going to do it a bit different, I think, to the way they thought originally, because I think that they know that the mechanics need to be clever, and I think that's going to be real brilliant, and they're going to be putting that on. That'll be another dividend, right? Another dividend. Fantastic. So pretty cool. Alex says the interesting side effect that if VCA auctions undersells, it will flow to regular daily auction, increasing the Axion interest and buy pressure. Yeah, absolutely. That's a really good point, Alex, so that you get the flow-on effects if there's an undersell to regular daily auction. So remember that. Hope you guys commit this to your memory so that you just keep increasing your understanding of your investment and of Axion, and you can tell others about it as well. So that's really good stuff, Alex. And so yeah, I was going to say that that if you're going to, this is why people were max sharing. We're just going to jump to activity. I did want to do that. Let me go to Axion today. So we've done the customer numbers, we've done the auctions on analytics, we've done overview, we've done total shares now is at 421.6 billion. So this just keeps climbing. So it's really good. And remember, the longer that you stake, you get the big paydays. These are paid out in Axion. So this is in addition to the auction market buybacks from regular auctions, and in addition to the 8% per annum inflation played daily. Then you've got these big paydays as well, and there's 50 billion Axion in those. And it starts off 5% of that 50 billion, which is 5 billion, and then it gets up to here, which is what's that, 30 30%, which is 15 billion, and that's in the pie as well. So the longer you stake, the more to get that. So if you stake 5 years, you get that. Now the interesting thing is if you stake, I can't remember exact days, Alex, you might remember, but if you stake 5 years and you want to upgrade, you've got to be less than 1,800 and something days. I need to double check that. I thought I knew the number, and then it came up the other day, and I didn't have it down exactly right. So I'd have to check the upgrade on that, but it's something like that. So if anyone wants to post the exact day number, that's really important that people don't get tricked out by that if they wanted to suddenly upgrade. And they're slightly over 1,800 something days. I've just got to get that number. So there we are. So here we are at the auction. 61,000 versus 63. We're almost sold out of today's auction. The auction price is 4% cheaper. So as it gets closer, it's 4%. It starts off with 10, and then it gets 4% closer. So the price. So watch that. You want to make sure that you're getting the best value for you entering the auction. But obviously, if you use the link in the video description here, you get 10%. If you're on the Axion Today show, you can use their link, 10% bonus too. So it helps support the channels. So there we are. All right, let's just jump to. Remember, you can add your address, and you can see all your details. This count here has just started. So pretty cool. I'm actually going to jump to the activity, and that's what we're going to have a little look at. And let's look out for 555 stakes. So someone's actually withdrawn their dividends or their auction entry. So when you enter the VCA auction on Saturday, people, they get 10% instant 10% of their ETH that they put in gets paid back to them instantly as wrapped Bitcoin. So that's pretty cool. You can see this one here. I presume that the decimals are right. Is 0.01 BTC. They've withdrawn that $663. So pretty cool. Let's have a check this count out actually. So they've got 149 million staked. That's 90,000 US dollars, folks. It's a pretty handsome bag, and so forth. They've got 0.129992% of total shares. They're a shark level. Pretty cool. Remember the sharks. This one here, greater than 0.1% of the shares. So that's them. Their average stake is 13.73 years, so really nice stake length there. The average stake length, of course, is 4.76 years, so they're well above that. A very good supporter of Axion as well. They got 548 million shares, folks. 548 million shares. That's pretty good. And considering the average is 19.35 million. Now that average shares owned has gone up because I'm pretty sure that was 18 million shares yesterday in the last couple of days. So that 9.3 million has definitely gone up. And this total is 422 billion shares. They got half a billion out of 422 billion. So this is a pretty decent account. There's a pretty big size. They got all these stakes. This is their stats. So anyway, let's have a look. They've withdrawn all their Bitcoin. They got that's the Bitcoin that they got. They've withdrawn all that, and so therefore they got nothing available. So that's how it works. That's where you get your dividends, folks. So you can either go to the Axion staking platform. You can either go to the Axion staking platform, and you'll see your dividends on this page, on the stake page, which will be just below your portfolio. If you're linked, you got to link up your wallet, or you can go to the Axion Today dashboard, and you can see it here if you add your address in. So you just add your address up here, just click profile, add your address, and you can see it. But we're just using a random account that we just pulled off the activity, and we can see that this one is actually a pretty big one. They got $663. So let's assume that the same conditions exist on Tuesday. They'll get another $663 approximately. So that's 1,300 and what's that? $1,326 that these guys will get a week. So pretty handsome. Times 50. That's huge. That's probably 70,000 US dollars a year or something like that. So pretty neat for this account. Congrats to them. It's also got their Axion payouts for their Axion stakes accruing here. You can see this one's got so many that it gets quite a lot. One day it actually got close to $1 million on this account, and so forth. They've actually invested more from the looks of it because these were the mega auctions. These ones back here, these 5, they obviously had a lot less invested because they got modest. Some of the big accounts back here were getting 20 million, 30 million Axion. Some of the bigger ones. So interesting there. You can see all the active stakes that the person has below. So they're all staked here, and you can see the terms. Got a lot of 2036 is 15 years, so they've got a lot of those, and they've got one short stake here, 2.5 million. The rest of them are 15-year max shares. So this person's really committed, $90,000, and that's how it works, folks. That's how it rolls. So let's have a couple more looks here. Pretty cool. So here's the max shares. We've got max shares upgrade. That means they've got an existing stake and they've upgraded it and they've max shared it. That's 15 years max shares. And they got 10 million here. This all 46 minutes, 48 minutes ago, 55 minutes ago, $20 million. Sorry, 20 million Axion, $12,000, and so forth. So pretty epic. Hey, welcome to everybody new to the chat. We're just going through some of the activities and the momentum that's going on at the moment. Pretty exciting. Looking at some of these things. These are all in the last 50 minutes, last hour. 2.5 million max shares. This is a new stake. So this is an existing stake that was upgraded. This is a new stake. They've gone from a shrimp to a fish because they've got so many more shares now because they've staked their new stake is for 15 years. And so they got almost 6 million staked for that's cost them $3,600 a year ago. Look at this, another 5 and so on. Here's a bid into the auction. You can see people bidding into the auction, which we showed. Here's the auction here. Let me go to the auction page. Here's the auction. You can see them bidding in. They've bid in today's auction. They will obviously most likely used a referral link and they're getting a 10% bonus there. So pretty exciting stuff, really. We've got more stakes here. This is on the last hour, or an hour ago, I should say. And 4 million, 13 million stake. Look at this, 9 to 8,000 staked. Here's a VC withdrawal, another one, 1,500 bucks. So this is another big whale. Let's check this one out. This is another big whale. We've picked up a couple. They've got 438. What count is this? ECD. This is another big cat. They're a shark. Remember, sharks are the second biggest tier, 0.1% of total shares. They're staked 10 years, so slightly less than the other whale that we saw, or other shark that we saw. They've got they're pretty staked pretty well though, and they got 0.3% of 1% of the reward pool share. That's how much they're going to get. So pretty cool. They got 1.34 billion out of 422 billion. So they're pretty massive. Pretty cool. We've got the share breakdown. This is your breakdown of Bitcoin earned from VCAs. Please note that today is an approximation, not the true value of amount, blah, blah. Anyway, so they got 0.45 Bitcoin. Ow! Isn't that crazily good? And they're gonna get 2 of those. Let's assume that the Tuesday auction is pretty much the same as Saturday's auction. They're gonna get another $2,768. So that's 5,500 bucks basically a week, folks. So pretty outstanding. Let's do that. 5,500 a week. Let's times that 5,005 times 52. That's $286,000 a year in wrapped Bitcoin dividends. Imagine if the price goes up 20x over the couple of years. They just hold the wrapped Bitcoin dividends and it goes up 20x on that. That's insane. So we're just assuming, projecting that 1 million number that a lot of people talk about, and it gets more realistic, right? If Bitcoin goes to 250,000, 1 million is only 4x, right? That's much easier to get to. So just watch space on that. And Bitcoin's very limited, only 13.5 million of them, and because they think that about 4 million are lost. And so there's ever going to be 21 million, and the last one comes out in 2141 or something like that. So it's interesting. Institutions only really starting to pick up. Billionaires like Elon Musk are picking up. Specialized institutions are set up just for Bitcoin are taking on debts of billions of dollars to buy Bitcoin. It is really the new gold, and it's easier to transfer. So pretty exciting stuff. So that's that one there. And you can see, so these people must have had a big one. They were getting 3 million back in the mega auctions. They actually got a pretty good one on the 5th of March. 3.4 million Axion in that dividends just for that day. So pretty outstanding. And you can see all the stakes here. They got a couple of short stakes, 15 million. But here we are for 21. They've got a couple of short stakes here. And is this the matured? Yeah, active stakes. And so then they've got coming down further. They've got 115 million. They've got some really 65 million, 30 million staked. And so on. So there's some big numbers there. So you can see this, some of the big sharks here. They've got a third of the percent. This is the main number that they've got here is this 000 shares owned. That's the big number. That's the one that you want to focus on for your own investment. Obviously, there's lots of different sizes. We have shrimps. We've got lots of shrimps. We've got crabs, whales, sharks, dolphins. But you can see that they're actually staking pretty long term, most of them. So pretty exciting on that one. Let's quickly go to the chat and Alex says 100,000 liquid, haha, probably just to keep track of the price in the portfolio. Yeah, that's true, Alex. Good one. Yeah, so welcome, welcome, welcome. Pretty cool. Let's go back to the price here. It's just slowly creeping up the price. It's a little bit higher again. 000060796. So pretty cool on that one. Hey, we're almost coming up 100 minutes and still good to go. Got my water and so we're all good. What time is it here? It's 10 to 1 o'clock, 10 to 1 in the afternoon on Sunday. So pretty cool. And we're just churning out the gas fees. 134 low, 154 medium, 170 fast. So still on the high side. We expect Sunday, probably Sunday UTC time, to start coming down. So it's, I don't know. It's probably about 1 o'clock in the morning. About 1 o'clock in the morning, something like that, in the UTC time on Sunday. So pretty cool. Hey, let us know in the chat what time it is, where you're from. If you're comfortable doing that, let us know in the chat. Also, once again, let us know in the highlights what your highlights were from the 24-hour auction show, a launch show on Axion today. Pretty cool. So we've covered a lot of topics so far. Uniswap, what's that gone? It's slightly changed. Now, let's just go quickly over the platform. So you can go onto stake.axion.network and you can connect your wallet up. On the staking tab, you've got your portfolio, you've got your shares and your share percentage, and obviously this is the number one marker that you'll be trying to get. You can create new stakes on here as well, because this is the staking tab. Underneath that, if you're registered, you'll have your wrap Bitcoin dividends showing up there, and then further below, then you've got the big paydays, and underneath big paydays, you'll have all your stakes, your active stakes, your matured stakes, and your completed stakes, and there's another category for V1 stakes from memory. So you have that all on this page. So this is the staking page. You get Axion, connect your wallet, and you can stake here. All you have to do is put the amount that you want to stake and the amount of days. Or you just click max share for the longest days, 5,555 days, and you can stake your shares there. So pretty cool. And you can also estimate your auctions, estimate your earnings if you want to work out how much Axion and wrap Bitcoins you can expect to make. Remember, Axion is accrued over the period of the stake, and wrap Bitcoin is paid instantly on the 2 days that we have venture capital auctions, which is Tuesday and Friday, and that obviously at real time. So as Ethereum enters the auction, you can work that out. So all you have to just click on estimate earnings. It will take you to the calculator, and you can work out your earnings there, putting the amount of Axion, the amount of days you want to get staked, and obviously the share rate goes up slightly every day, and you can work out the number of shares and your percentage of the pool. And if we go back to this side here, you can see your percentage of the pool will be here, and your total shares here. And shares is what everyone wants. Okay, so share rate goes up every day, so you get less shares if you stake the next, later than today. If you stake tomorrow, you get less shares than you will today if you do it today. But obviously, you want to get those gas fees really nice. You can check those out on Dex Tools or on the gas tracker, and there we are. You can work that out. So that's the staking. Then auction. The auction's on at the moment. 7 hours left. We're pretty much close to sold out. Just a little bit more Ethereum, and we'll be there. So what's that? Maybe 1.5 Ethereum. So probably if we get to 33 Ethereum, we'll be sold out. Currently at the moment, the unit auction price is better because we're not sold out yet than the Uniswap price. So on top of this, you'd get a 10% bonus as well if you use a referral link, which you can do down below. But once again, I always suggest going in the last half an hour. You've got to wait till you see what the actual prices are, so you can work out what your benefit really is. Because typically it starts off with a 10% discount to the Uniswap price. And when we say 10% discount, it means at the auction rate you'll get 10% more Axion than the Uniswap rate. That's where it starts. So forth. So you can actually see that on the Axion Today dashboard. It's actually got a good way of looking at that. And the way they do it is they tell you auction price is 4.28% cheaper, meaning that you're going to get more Axion per ETH. That's why the numbers are higher than Uniswap rate. So it can be a little bit counterintuitive when you look at it as cheaper, because you're actually getting more. So you always think of something being cheaper being lower. So just remember that you're actually getting more Axion per ETH when it says that. but once it gets oversold, you pretty much lose that advantage, and it actually starts to, you need to go, it starts to eat into your referral bonus, your 10% referral bonus. Obviously, you can also self-refer yourself, which means you have to use 2 different Ethereum accounts, so you can do that if you want to try and get a 20% bonus. So it's up to you how you want to play that out. So there we are. The price is a 0006064, looking good. Welcome to the new people on the chat. It's good to see you here. Nomad, Barbarian, welcome. Holland, hello. Hello to Holland. Holland is a great place from the videos I've seen. Never actually been there, but I think that's Dutch, isn't it? Holland, with traditionally wearing a traditional outfitters like clogs, windmills is well known for, and beautiful green fields, waterways, stuff like that. Is what I imagine, and I guess some. I'm pretty sure Vikings would be in that area as well, a part of that area, Norwegian stuff. You can correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I think that's the case. Pretty beautiful place. Alex K. So welcome, Nomad. California, almost 4 p.m. Saturday here, although we lose an hour tonight due to daylight savings switch. Okay, good to know, Alex. It must be happening in New Zealand as well. So I need to check the calendar on that one. So 4 p.m. Saturday, pretty cool. Saw a lot of day on Saturday to go, Alex. So yeah, so Saturday, probably US time, the gas probably will drop on the Sunday. Check that out. Just keep that alert. That's typically the case. So if we go to the gas, ETH gas, we can check that out. And so we'll do that now. So let's have a look here. Pretty fun. While we're waiting for that to boot up there, it's taking a little, might be overusing too much stuff. Don't forget to check out Punkonomics on the tokenomics for Axion, and try and understand it as well as you can. And obviously, Axion today's live stream show, I'm on the third part. Jeff Kadakis is as well, and also Joel from marketing is on there. So and the Joel from marketing, really some really interesting stuff there. If you want to get that. Okay, the gas calculator is not showing up, so I'll just leave that alone. But we'll go back to the price there and watch that. I'm going to full screen that price, and there we go. Let's increase those candles lengths there. All right, so let's have a look there. Welcome, Nomad, says Alex. Nomad says thanks. I bought in about 16 ETH the other day. I bought in about, staked it for 5,555 days. Well, epic, Nomad, that's huge, and all the best for you. I think it's going to be a wonderful experience. So well done to you on that one. Really good, good positioning there. So fantastic. Yeah, excited, says Nomad. Hope you're enjoying those wrapped Bitcoin divs. Very exciting indeed. Hey, welcome to everyone in the new chat. Let us know what time of day it is where you're living, if you feel comfortable with that, and let us also know what were your highlights from the venture capital auction launch show on Axion today with Patricia, Robbie, and Paul. It was pretty awesome. They did a fantastic job. So pretty neat there. Excited, that was awesome. Did you get in before or during or after during the VCA? Before? Well done, Nomad. So you got some nice wrapped Bitcoins. That wasn't smart though. No, I should have wrapped Bitcoin divs already then. I bought like 18 hours before close of normal sale. Okay, cool. Yes, I do have wrapped Bitcoin. Received about $106 in wrapped Bitcoin. Nice one, Nomad. That's really good. Though twice a week, man. That's $320. That's just at the current price. So that we had just identify, but the price is moving up. So we'll see what happens over these VCA periods. Obviously, we just dropped below 0006 there as I'm talking. But certainly we were at 00045, I think, when the auction was on. I think it closed about just under 0005 from memory. So yeah, the price going up is going to dramatically change. Means a lot more divs. So if we went from 00045 to 0009, that's twice as many divs. So your value is going to be, instead of 160, would be, maybe close to 320 just for that one. So twice a week. That's pretty big upside. Pretty exciting. Marketing starting, so watch the space on that one. Nomad, very nice, fantastic, says Alex. Rick in 305. Welcome, Rick. Good evening from Miami. I don't know if you remember the show Miami Vice, pretty famous It's a bit old, it's probably on the older side now, but it was a pretty cool show. Fast cars and all the rest of it, boats and the rest. So I remember that. Don Johnson, I think, was the main host. So pretty good. You can watch it on reruns if you want to watch it. It's pretty cool. Miami Vice, pretty fun. Good evening from Miami. Good evening from Miami. Lots of good music comes out of Miami. Pretty nice. It's very sunny down there. Florida. I have been to Florida. I've been, yeah, landed in Orlando, where the military air base is huge. It's ginormous. You fly over it. It's pretty. Orlando's got nice lakes, so it's pretty fun to go there. And yeah, had some fun times there. Also, you can drive down towards Daytona Beach. You can watch this Daytona 500 racing cars, the big V8s, and you can go also. You got Epcot and Disney World, not Disneyland, but Disney World, Epcot Center. What else they got there? Boardwalk and baseball. And obviously the highlight was I actually saw a shuttle go up. I think it was the second to last shuttle or last shuttle ever go up into space. It was pretty awesome from NASA. And also got the American bald eagle there, which is pretty, not many of those left. And it's like a big giant pterodactyl flying over your car. So it was pretty impressive. And I was quite taken back by that. Pretty impressive. So welcome, Rick in 305. Alex Hayes, just in time for the latest BTC pump. Yeah, so Bitcoin, let's jump to that. Look at that, 61,000 US dollars. We're on our third wave, folks. Looking pretty bullish for that. I don't see it just stopping here. That $70,000, $80,000 target, particularly 70, 75, yeah, 70, 80 in there somewhere. Definitely looks more probable now as we break out. Once it gets to there, we've got to take stock and see where it's going to take it from there. But we've definitely got a new all-time high. That's really positive. Third wave, bull market still moving forward, and we'll watch it from there. I think if it gets comfortable in 70, 80, it's going to make that 100. That 100 is going to be volatile, I think. I think that's going to be pretty volatile getting to that over. What it will do is it'll probably either just get before it or just get over it. You know how it works. So watch it there, but let's not get to there yet. We're trying to see whether it will get to 70, 80, which is more likely now. So pretty cool. I was talking to this about my cousin the other day, so pretty neat, and we'll see where that leads. So pretty cool. Chart is looking great, certainly is. Let's jump back there to this is Axion again, back on the Axion chart. 8 p.m. Puerto Rico, says Frosty Dog. Welcome, Frosty Dog. Puerto Rico announced. Yeah, I love Puerto Rico. I've seen that I haven't been there, but I've seen it on TV. Puerto Rico, pretty popular place. And so cool. So Frosty Dog just finished surfing. Yeah, that's the way. Surf. So in New Zealand we surf a lot. Australia surfs a lot. Hawaii, California surfs a lot. Probably Florida has a little bit of surf depending on the day. Probably I don't know how often it gets some good waves in there. But definitely Puerto Rico surfing sounds pretty good. You must be really awake then, Frosty Dog, if you've just finished surfing. Did you do an early morning start? Was it like a 6:30 surf or something like that? Let us know. So awesome life, Frosty, says Alex. Yeah, surf and enjoying the wrap BTC divs. Yeah, you're out on the board there, paddling around, waiting for the next next wave to come in and or next swell set, and you're just talking around to the other surfer. Say, hey, I'm surfing here, but I'm earning wrap Bitcoin just as we're surfing. So sit back and relax. It's pretty more like that. Frost Dogs, it's good waves. Is it nice and glassy waves? Because you want glassy waves. You want a nice glassy waves. What is an offshore? Oh, late afternoon session. Nice. Okay. So you're gonna have what are you gonna have? Do you have fish and chips over there for dinner? That's a Kiwi Australian thing, maybe even a British thing. But do you have it over there, or what do you do for like equivalent of a fast food fish and chips after you've had a surf? Because that's typically what surfers do here. They'll go for a surf and then they'll get fish and chips. It's beautiful, and nice maybe a Coke or something, or even a light beer. So let us know what you do, Frosty, for a post surf session. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, I surfed for quite a few years as well, and I had a friend who was a very good surfer, and he had some rare Mark Richards surfboards. I don't know if you heard of Mark Richards, the world champion. I think he was back in the 70s, My friend has a whole collection of his surfboards in his foyer, and you walk in and he's got Mark Richard surfboards up like a museum, but lighted up, very nice, really nice. Windy and a lot of current, but head high, empanada to eat. Oh, nice. Okay, I think I have heard of that, and a big fat joint. Yeah, you're a surfer, all right. Nice one, Frosty Dog. That's pretty funny. Hey, welcome everybody to the chat, all the new people. We're just the title of the video, Axion Venture Capital auction launch is a huge success, and it is 512,000 US dollars in wrapped Bitcoin dividends. Fantastic. And of course, Bitcoin, which we're going to look at again, Bitcoin soars over 60,000 US dollars. So fantastic. And the price prediction, of course, for Bitcoin price prediction is probably 70 to 80,000 as we head on the third wave. More probable that it will go up now than it will go backwards. So pretty cool. Yeah, the surf against his brother Kelly Richards. Right. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. So I actually. Yeah, my cousin actually bought one of those Mark Richards surfboards, but then my mate, his name's John, he wanted them back, so he got the surfboard back because he wanted to put it back in his collection. That's how much surfers love their stuff. It's like a world class. Mark Richards actually surfed on the boards, so they got a big MR. They're beautiful boards. The big MR, like really neat, really neat. So surfing in L'Aquilo, I remember those days. Oh, nice. So that's pretty cool. See what people are up to in the community, up to really cool stuff. Pretty nice indeed. So Bitcoin's just moving up there on that top side, so looking good. Let's check out some other stuff here. Now, so we're on the auction. We've talked about staking. We've talked about the auction, which is still going. Not far left though from sellout. But it looks like the price has come back a little bit. So even 1 ETH will sell it out, or even less than an ETH would sell it out in there. So the price is reducing down. Let's look at Axion today. So 2.93% cheaper now, the auction price than the market price. But you're still getting a better deal, 2.93%. Plus, if you use a referral bonus of 10%, you will get even better. But obviously, the auction's got 6 hours, almost 7 hours to go, so those numbers will change. So watch the post. That's why we always suggest on this channel to what we call sniping, going in near the end of the auction. You'll have a good idea of what the actual final result will be. But don't leave it too late, like a couple of minutes before the end of the auction, because the gas fees are higher, and if you don't choose a fast gas price, you could miss the auction close, and it will roll over to the following day, which may end up being to benefit. But if it gets oversubscribed, then you could get a poor result out of the auction compared to current market prices. So it might be a good result in a month's time, but in the immediate term can be against you. So we just want to just take that wisdom there, so that you get best result for yourself. And so forth. So you're not far away there, about $1,500 from selling out there. Now you can self-refer yourself, of course, using 2 accounts and up that another 10%, because it's 10% for the referrer and 10% for the referee. That's how the referrals work in the regular auctions. So pretty cool. All right, so that's what we covered here. Let's go back to the staking platform. And so there is Uniswap. The good thing I like about the Uniswap, if you want to just buy and sell on the spot market and you don't want to go into the auction, because the auction you have to minimum stake on a regular auction for 2 months. So if you just want to get Axion today and short term, you want a short term play, then you can just buy it here on the Uniswap ticket, and it's nice and safe because you know the contract address, so you know that you're getting the real Axion, and you just connect your wallet up and you can buy and sell. So you can just switch out on the arrow there, and you can switch and buy and sell whatever you want within this platform. So pretty neat. And of course, we have staking. So staking, you can earn Axion dividends and wrapped Bitcoin dividends. The auction, you can obviously earn Axion and wrapped Bitcoin dividends by entering the auction. So you earn it, and then you end up staking after the auction anyway. So you earn even more dividends with the Axion, with the staking. But then, of course, there's mining, and mining is temporary. There's about 160 to 163 days left in the mining. Obviously, you've got to hook up your MetaMask wallet. You've got to provide Axion and Ethereum on the Uniswap. So if you went to Uniswap, you've got to go to do that. They don't actually have the link on here, I noticed. And also there's supposed to be information here on here, so it's missing. So there's 2 items that need to be added onto here. But here's the process. Deposit liquidity provider tokens and get rewarded in Axion. So you get liquidity provider tokens or LP tokens after you've added the Ethereum Axion to Uniswap, and you have to do that by adding liquidity onto the pair. Normally they have on the old platform they have the link, but they don't seem to have it on here. So that's something for them to do. I might post that to T Daly, who's the one of the lead devs. Rewards will be calculated on block by block basis. On average, new block is created every 30 seconds. So I'm actually providing liquidity, and so I'm getting Axion every 13 seconds. That's right, folks. You heard it here. To deposit in a mine, you first need to own and buy Axion. Okay. Step 2, you need to fund the Uniswap liquidity pool with Axion and Ethereum. So that's what I was talking about. So if you're going to do 1 Ethereum, you need to have the equivalent of 1 Ethereum and Axion, which is what, about 3.1 million Axion at the moment. We can quickly check that on Uniswap. So yeah, 3.2 million Axion per ETH at the moment. That's how much you have to provide both of those amounts from your wallet, and you can do that by providing that. So you can just click on the pair here, and you can click on here. This will take you to the information on Uniswap about the pair, and it gives you all the stats on it and the last trades and the contract addresses. So this is the Axion ETH pair on Uniswap. You've got you got liquidity, you got the volume charts, you got the ETH versus Axion or Axion versus ETH charts. So they different views. You got the time periods, etc. You got the total liquidity in there. You got how much is in the pool. So people have put 2.296 ETH in there, plus 7.4 billion Axion. So that includes a lot of different people that got in a special, what they call over OTC amount. I think teams got some stuff in there that gets renewed every couple of months, and lots of individuals have gone into it, like myself, and basically you've got all the transactions down here from all the people buying and selling. But if you go to ads, you've got people adding to the liquidity pool. So swaps are people buying and selling. Okay, ads are people entering the pool. So this last person, the last one entered was 16 hours ago. All right, they put in 0.709 ETH, plus they put in 2.5 million. Those two together, and they added that together, and that went into the pool here. And they get 2 rewards. They get one from Uniswap, which is 0.03% of the fees every 24 hours, goes into their LP token balance basically. And therefore, how do you do it? That's where it is. How do you do it? Obviously, people do remove as well. So we've got the last one, someone removed 57 minutes ago. They removed 1.8 ETH and almost 6 million Axion. So people do remove liquidity as well. And actually, let's have a look at, I think there's a big one there. So someone removed 12.7 ETH 11 hours ago, 43 million Axion. I did notice that drop. So that was a pretty decent drop there in liquidity. But as you can see, the liquidity is looking really good, really good. And people add liquidity here. Just click that button, and you can add liquidity. You just have to link your MetaMask wallet up. You put in, if I'm going to put in 1 ETH, then it will be, I have to have that much Axion as well. So I have both these amounts in. Then I connect my wallet, and I can then add that in. It will then give me some liquidity provider tokens. Okay, tells me the percentage of the share pool I get. So I'm going to get that much percentage of the 0.3% fees on the platform. Plus, this is the big bonus. When I go back to the Axion staking platform, I then will get the bonus rewards, which started at 5 billion, and now they're about 4.2 billion, but they're still running out for another 142 days. So you can then fund Uniswap with the Axion, which I just showed you that step. 3, once you add the liquidity, Uniswap automatically generates and sends you LP tokens. Okay, that goes to your wallet, so you can see that in your MetaMask wallet as a proof of deposit, and you can deposit those. So those LP tokens aren't tradable. They're not. You can't trade them. They're just LP tokens. They represent your Ethereum and your Axion that you put on Uniswap as in the liquidity pool. That's all they do, right? And so what Axion's doing is Axion's giving you a bonus. They're on top of the 0.3% fee that you earn on daily fees to reward you for helping with the liquidity for the Axion Ethereum pair. That's what's happening. So it's proof of deposit. So for number 4, you can deposit those LP tokens here to earn a sizable reward and Axion. I understand. So yeah, so your LP balance will show up here if you've connected your wallet and you've already done that first step. So there's there's three little fees. There's the LP providing the actual deposit, and then here I think there's two little fees to do that. So you put your LP tokens in, and then it will go in here, and then you'll have your APY, your annual percentage yield here, and the amount of LP tokens, or how much rewards you'll get. Remember, there's a reward every 13 seconds. I estimate that if you did about 2 ETH worth, so 1 ETH and about 3.2 million Axion, you're probably getting about at the current price, maybe about $12 a day US. So that's adds up over the week. That's probably what's that, 70, probably 80, 85, $90, something like that, based on 2 ETH combined value, 1 ETH and 3.2 million Axion and LP tokens. And so that just adds up here, and you can withdraw that here, or you can withdraw your LP tokens if you want to get them back out of the liquidity pool and so forth. And then you can just withdraw everything, the LP tokens and the Axion. Now the interesting thing, if you decide to top up the liquidity pool, it will actually pay out so if you had 2 ETH in there, but you wanted to put maybe another 10 ETH in there worth, like 5 ETH and 15 million Axion, it would actually pay you out the existing Axion that you actually worked, and then you'd start again. So you'd have to check your wallet, and you'll find out that's actually not in here either, but it should be. Just a couple of things there. But once again, it's only 162 days left of this reward process going, and then this will be over. But it'll be interesting to see whether the team decide to do another one at some point in time. Obviously, here's a big note. Liquidity provision on Uniswap and AMMs are subject to what is known as permanent loss. So that means that when you put liquidity into the pool, if the price of Axion goes up, then you're going to get more ETH, and your ratio, you put 1 ETH, that's going to go up, right? If the price Axion goes down, then your ETH will start falling less than 1, and you'll get more Axion in return, because the pool goes up and down. So that's impermanent loss. So just take that into account. So yeah, that's the one thing to take into account. So hopefully that's helpful on the mining. So there's staking, auctions, and mining. So it's quite a robust ecosystem growing for Axion, and it's pretty fun. So hopefully that helps. I'll just close some of these extra buttons here. Here's the price. We're sitting at 000595. I'm going to go back to the comment section. Let's see what's been going on while I've been talking about all the features of the Axion staking platform. So really cool. Frosty Dog says yes. Surf to Gates brother Kelly. Yeah, we've got up to that one. Frosty Dog, explain why it's better to auction and rather than just buy on Uniswap. Don't understand. So the reason why is because you get the bonus, you get the discount. There's 10% discount to the price, and there's the which it starts off that way, but it does reduce over time as you get closer to the end of the auction, and it's a 10% bonus. Your referral bonus is generally the main bonus. If it undersells, then you're going to get even a better bonus. You're going to get the discount, a part of the discount bonus, maybe all of it, depends on how undersold it gets. But typically, if you expect it to sell up, then you get the 10% referral bonus, which means you get 10% more Axion to make wrap Bitcoin divs on, especially if you stake it for 15 years. So hopefully that helps. Emigard, I think I actually covered that earlier too. So Emigard, you get 10% more Axion ETH spent on an auction. That's true. On VCA, so there's two auctions. The reg auctions, you get the 10%. On the VCA, you'll get a 10% bonus. You also get, in addition, a 10% bonus in wrap Bitcoin, which you get paid instantly back. So if you go into the auction with Ethereum, you'll get 10% of that auction. So if you went in with 10 ETH, you get 1 ETH back in wrap Bitcoin instantly paid to your wallet as soon as you enter. Because as people enter the auction on venture capital auctions, the 85% of the Ethereum has gone off to buy wrap Bitcoin, and that goes instantly to your share goes instantly into your staking platform. So pretty neat, and you can withdraw that at any time. So huge bonus. That's a huge incentive for the VCAs, indeed. Frosty Dog VCA. VCA means venture capital auctions. So there's 2 of those a week, Tuesday and Friday. Regular auctions are Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. Right. So Monday is a regular auction. Tuesday is a venture capital auction, which is where you get the wrap Bitcoin dividends from. Wednesday is a regular auction where you get Axion dividends from. Thursday is a regular auction you get Axion dividends from. Friday is the VCA auction, so that's the second one you get wrapped Bitcoin dividends from. Saturday and Sunday are both regular auctions you get Axion from. And the regular auctions are 100 million each plus penalties and rollovers in there from VCAs. And the venture capital auctions are both 1 billion to start off with, and they would have a few extra penalties or rollovers in those as well, probably. So or at least penalties in those. That's why the one yesterday was not 1 billion, but 1 billion and 11 million. So that's how that works. So hopefully that helps. Pretty cool. Patricia Steer, eating dinner and listening. Nice. Patricia was a radio DJ person for years, weren't you, Patricia? So that's why she's so professional at her live streaming on the show. So awesome stuff. Hope you're enjoying that dinner, and it's very tasty. So I actually got a celebration dinner after the auction closed. Went away and got myself a special dinner, and came back and then watched the markets again for a bit of fun. Actually, I probably watched a few videos as well, so pretty cool. But that was a celebration dinner last night, perfectly for our time. It was timed perfectly for I think it was about 9 o'clock in the evening when I did that. So because at my time the auction closes at 8 p.m. in the evening here, so that's when I did mine. So it wasn't too bad. So it was a good show. Hey, so welcome to new people watching this live stream. We're doing really well. We've been going for 2 hours. We've covered a lot of topics from everything from the Bitcoin soaring above 60,000, Axion prices on the move as well. Now there's rumors about the Sheldon effect taking place. So one of the Discord moderators put that on, or team members for Axion was teasing about the Sheldon effect, that Sheldon video. So we'll watch out for that. May have just been a tease, but we're expecting something along those lines in the next week. We've also got on Dex Tools, you can see it here. I'll just click out of here. This banner, Dex Tools is huge and growing super fast. I'm going to break down some stats on that I've just got in yesterday from somebody, and we're going to look at those probably tomorrow, and it's pretty epic. And so it looks like we're going to get that banner there. It's going to be with Axion on it, with staking and wrapped Bitcoin. Can you imagine that? The crypto market and the crypto maximalists for Bitcoin will be jumping on that. They'll love that too. So pretty neat indeed. Now the other thing I mentioned earlier is that 1inch had an airdrop. So check that you qualify. 1inch, you may qualify for that. It's up further in the chat there. You can get that, and if you do qualify, you could get a handsome reward there. If you don't qualify, well, that's just the way it goes. I think it was, can't remember the qualification for it, but I think if you used MetaMask, Ethereum, MetaMask Uniswap last year, you qualify. I think that possibly is the qualification based on what I was told, but I haven't seen it firsthand. All I know is that I did qualify, and it was a nice handy reward. Alex K, moderator on here, also got it a couple of days back. And so he was very happy with that as well. I particularly took my rewards. I think I got about 680 US dollars I sold it for, and I ended up getting some more Axion, staking that, and for wrapped Bitcoin. So divs on divs, as it were, or divs on an airdrop. That's the way we roll on this channel. So pretty neat indeed. So I hope you're enjoying that. Yeah, hope you got a nice, I don't know if you're into wine, but if you got a nice white wine with your dinner, Patricia, hope you're enjoying that. Yeah, pretty cool. Let's just jump to, oh, look at that. Bitcoin is just continuing to rise. Just about new high. What are we at the high there? Oh, this is on Bitstamp price, 61,781.83. 61, so we're almost, that's our high, 61,781.83. We're almost about to move past that. The market's on its way up. So pretty cool. So look at this Bitcoin price. Bitcoin hints 61k as Bill's set eyes on mountain. I guess it's mountain 70k, which might have been saying 70k. I think I said it in the videos the other day. Said that either we're going to get a dead cat bounce around here, or, right, so when it came down here, you just don't know, and it would look like 17, 18, or we might have a different structure and we might get this third wave where we go to 70, 80,000, and this is sort of what this analysis on the right here is saying. So pretty cool. So up 6.6% to 61, so we're a bit higher than that now. Some interesting, these are people's posts commenting on that. Bitcoin records new all-time high of over 60,000 after Black Thursday anniversary. Okay, interesting. So there's a few comments there. There's an interesting story there, the story of a small pizza business that bought Bitcoin worth 200,000. So there's some entertainment there for that. I like this sort of stories too. So looking good. Let's just jump to Discord and we'll see what's going on there. We've got a lot of Martians. Look at these Martians. I don't know what's going on there. What's happening? We've got Martians on Discord. Yeah, a bit strange. When Punkonomics. So sometimes me work Punky is in the background. Sometimes MS. So it's Punky. Oh, it's Punky's on there at the moment. So I actually thought that was Pullen's name, but it's not. Let's go back up here and see when Punky came on. Let's go back up here. So we're on Discord, just checking out some of the comments. We've got some green guys on there. It's cool. Does the stats board. A really good programmer. I was trying to find the comment that I was talking about, the Sheldon effect. Let's just scroll back up here a bit. Hopefully it's not disorientating you with my scrolling, but we'll get back up here. I think it was up here. I may have to go too far up, unfortunately. Let's check in this out here. So, bot spam. I'm not sure. Might have to go a bit further. I'm probably far behind now the chat because we've been going for a couple of hours. Yeah, maybe I'll just leave that one. It's probably a bit way up. 12 p.m. since the 9 new messages. So we might leave that one. Oh, we almost there? No. What time is that on there? 12:30. That's too far. We've got too far to go up, so I'll leave that one. We'll just go down to the Punky. Jump to original message. Jump to present. And Punky's on here at the moment. So Punky is the strategy and marketing manager. Did the same wallet on MaxShares upgrade. Green one. Yeah, a bit of aliens going on. I missed why that is. You're back. These answers are unclear. Upgrading both would be cheaper. So talking about helping people out in the chat. So Punky's got some office hours apparently. So he's going to do dedicated stuff to the community and during office hours. I think that's what he was indicating when he talked about that on the 24-hour live stream, doing some office hours. You're back. So we'll give a few likes for that. So the Punky is the strategy and marketing director, and obviously you can join his YouTube channel here, Punkonomics. So that's pretty easy to do. I'll just post that again in the chat. So Punkonomics, subscribe. So it's Punkonomics there. And obviously if you haven't seen, I'll just go back on Axion today. But you can see all the live streams on Axion today for the last 24 hours here. And lots of other great videos that they've got on there for the weekly. They have lots of very big people in the ecosystem on their Axion today. Subscribe. Oh, subscribe. So there we are. That's Axion today on there. So you can subscribe to those. Lots of great content to watch on those, both of those. And once again, if DM me if you know of any major Axion, or at least people with a consistent passion for Axion YouTube channels, DM me on Discord with those, and I'll try and start profiling those as well. And we'll just keep expanding, folks. Obviously, just expanding the community is probably one of my top drives, is just to keep spreading the word, because this is going to be fantastic. This is a game changer that we're on the front of here, and having been in crypto for years across all these different projects, I can tell you that Axion is looking really good. The Punkonomics, the community, the team, the quality of the team is set for some epic growth in the future. So it's going to be fun times, and it's going to be entertaining as well. So it's going to be really great. So let's just watch that one. I've got a big announcement that I'm going to be making. So we're back to Axion website. So I'm going to be. It was interesting some of the comments that Joel made in part 3 about marketing. I'm going to be building off some of those insights that he gave us, and so I'm going to be working with a multimedia radio personality myself. So obviously Patricia and the other has got some experience in there. But and if you haven't seen Patricia's, I've got another channel that's not crypto. She talks about a lot of different stuff. You can check that out as well. I watched one of her episodes. It was a lot of fun on there, and it's she talks very frankly about a lot of issues. It's really good, and that's what you need. I don't like people that that curtail stuff. She just gets out there and does it, which is really really good. I like people speaking their mind. It's really good, and so yeah, so we'll be looking at doing that. So hopefully I'll have something really exciting for you all, and it's going to build on the onboarding theme for Axion to grow the community. A lot of SEOing is going to be involved, and a lot of great content. A lot of great content. Get on there and try to add some even more value and get a wider reach. And off YouTube too. This is off YouTube, so watch the space on there. It's going to be a bit of fun, and we're going to put a bit of work into that. So hopefully have more news on that later in the week. So that's going to come out, and so it's going to be fun. I'm excited. All right. Immigrant, what the awesome news! Congrats, Superman. That's awesome news. No, I appreciate that. It's going to be great, and I think it's going to be just add another layer on the social media platform, but in a different way from what we're currently doing on YouTube. Which YouTube I have big plans for to continue to grow and spread the word. And I'm doing a lot more around the SEOing, getting more effective reach, as well as getting better content, doing better content. And just enhancing the quality over time. So that's going to be a lot of fun, and we'll get that moving. So watch the space on that. We've got a couple of ideas in that, so I think it's going to be good. Once we see the Axion stuff, so I've actually done an analysis of some of the stuff, and so once we get that out, I can't say much more at the moment because it's just the seed of the idea, but we can execute in a pretty fast pace of time. So yeah, it'll be good getting that up. So I'm going to have my first conversation about that with the partner who's going to be really good on that one later today. So it's going to be fun. All right. So how are we going? 2 hours. Don't even know how long we've been going. 2 hours something. What we got here? Let me have a look. Some of the stream health here looking good. Where it's excellent health. Streams analytics. So it's going good. So our peak viewers that we've had so far has been 18, so it's really good given it's the time of day it is at the moment across the world. So it's pretty good indeed. So welcome to everybody that's new. Hey, once again, if you've got any highlights from the auction, the 24-hour live stream show, let us know in the chat because I'm really keen on exploring any of those. That's pretty neat indeed. Looking good. Let's watch this price. I'm expecting the price to keep tracking up the 0006 mark. Let's pull in the day. So we ended up closing. We're up here. I'm trying to get the exact day for the second VCA on Tuesday. We'll be holding a live stream on that, quite a long one, maybe like this length, maybe but a bit longer, possibly 3 or 4 hours, and we'll get into that. It's going to be a lot of fun, and watch this price march up. Community growth is huge. Marketing's huge. Venture capital auctions is huge. All the stuff that people are doing is so exciting, and I'm pretty super stoked. So pretty cool. All right, so let's go back to that. See what's happening here. Just want to see whether there was anything up here. So in regard to see you on there, you're bashing your drum, but I can say one thing about the price of Axion though. I will give you a couple of little thumbs there. So it's pretty funny. So guys, how much time does it take to complete the staking process? It's still pending. It is visible Etherscan. Yeah, so the amount of time it takes, a lot of people suggest doing fast speed. With the gas being high at the moment, just take that into account. You don't need to rush a stake as long as you get it in at before the close, typically for the Axion divs. because the reward pool I think calculates 24 hours, whereas the VCA divs for Wrap Bitcoin is basically instantaneous, subject to the timing of the process. So I suggest if you're going to do a lot of staking, you can look at Sunday is typically lower GWAI costs or gas costs. So that's going to probably be in the next 12 hours or so. You can start looking at probably we should get that a bit lower. Let's go back to the gas chart here, see whether that's going to come up. It's just not populating for some reason. It's just struggling to come up there. I'm not sure why that is. Let me maybe modify the address there. Yes, it's not wanting to come up the gas chart today. Not sure why that is, but nevertheless, Sunday's typically the better day to do staking and stuff like that. The gas typically comes down. Hopefully, we'll get gas 80, 70 GWAI, but obviously the price is mooning for Bitcoin and Ethereum, so that may not apply. But I'm optimistic that we might get some lower gas prices there. Pretty cool. Let's have a look here. What time is it here? Okay, so we might look at wrapping up the live stream. This was a nice sort of post-party live stream chat. We've had a look at all the stuff that's going on. Lots happening, and so hopefully you've enjoyed that. Pretty cool indeed. Let's make sure that's thing, and let's just finish on the actual auction. Let's go to auction. We'll go to Axion Today tools. You can see the final auction there, wrapping up. So we're basically almost sold out there, and 6 hours and 30 minutes to go. Hope everybody's enjoyed the show. I'm going to wrap up here, go get myself some lunch. It's 1:30 in the afternoon, and it's time to get some lunch. I hope you guys are all enjoying your Wrap Bitcoin divs. We've got another one coming up on Tuesday, so there's some more Wrap Bitcoin for you. And obviously with the regular auctions today, you're getting more Axion divs. That's very exciting. I'm super bullish. Marketing has started. I expect it to ramp up. Don't expect it just one day suddenly, boom, it's going to build, but it's actually rolling out now. So we're actually, the trigger's been pulled, and all the layers will just start layering on each other, and the weeks and months ahead, Axion's name will just start growing all over the place. So look forward to that. So thanks for watching, everybody, and congratulations for all the people with all their divs, and get into the community and say hello to everybody. It's lots of interesting people out there, as we found out on the live show. Congrats once again to Axion Today, to Punky, to T Deli, to Jack, to all the devs. I'm going to try and get a list of those. I would like to get a full list, and we'll go through a lot of those too. It was nicely stated through on the Axion Today show, so pretty cool. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Enjoy your dinner, enjoy your breakfast, enjoy your lunch, enjoy your sleep, enjoy your day activities wherever you are, and of course I'll be back on Discord making some random comments, posting some random things from now and then. So onwards and upwards, and see you then. Cheers. Thanks, Alex, too, for moderating.